Yema munya wache efa emra Badwam dwumade so on Adom TV brawe de se ye de yanopa kase ebetoa mo so ansa na dwumade awdo aka nyina so ato so sema no pai ye eba ne edimu akotre bi NSN ojatana bi ato ewo oboase pomposo RC Primary School amahye niema bebre pa enu amanfo bi so etisi monte so ye kire editi agalamse ye koso ewo ye man emu we enesam no bi na no pai bere esomwo se Badwam kase midin de akwasi ensia afi ensem no kiremu enie ojatana kase bi eto eye oboase pomposo RC Primary School ye no wo oboase East Mensim wo man asante mantemu amasem no ekasei epenfo ebo amane ekiremu esen eye enema wo skumo de emu fadodo na ahyese dwerebe Prince Osu eto amane boy so
eto hoyi Headmistress Emma Sukunu Regina Okansi any Adom News in Central for Etwetwe nkomo no odi to dwa se eja no ehye nyapade ahodo bi mu te se fridge textbooks computers any laptops ni niam bi account odi to aban nim any womo ekebie wom NGO se womo emramenye omomoa sene sukun kwada no nso ebetimi esuade akọ nanim
enu anajo beye 11 something na JHS head efremi se school head na wa fire service for timeso me frɛ akyerɛkyerɛ for mo ben ha sɛ mo mra mehwe ampa mo behwe na kyɛ me office eye pomposu B office die na ahyedwere be a yamfa bibia ne ma ahyede me kasa me bobɔ so a jama meja bibire wom na nso ebi ye nkola ne computers na books na nsenya otumfo books ode abrɛ Gallop won so abrɛ books ni nyina Gallop de en kwade ekofa ne just last week ene ye de buy ni nyina hye fridge TV laptops printers just say niema ne dɔɔso ene nyina hye me fa akwanya so asre the general public tichu oboase community say obia meso ye na sene say de be ya ade kyerɛ ne adesua ebesan ahye ase biom say nkola ne books nyina ahye it from books anything that will help teaching and learning yes rese mpanyimfo mfa meboa yen na yentumi nhyase
omai achechefo enkabom ko mechire Ghana National Association of Teachers and Penifo era de sede ato aban enim se enu ada na ye da kesede so wono ekai mode mo achechefo ebo ede abo omai kanko ne puntu te hobanya sa aba betwere ne ede ahwe achechefo ye ewo mai mu
October da etosu enum na wiase nyina tudi asi ho ekai teacher fo no aka ho bi ama Ghana National Association of Teachers wo mo abelanche dwumadie wo asante mantem ha enne ka ho bi ema titani edema nat ewo maimu eye Reverend Isaac Owuso wode apedwa ato abanim se wo mo ehwe Ghana teacher fo ya wo man no empuntu ebekosro
na take constitution o hwe article 24 the show odmaini no the social economic welfare aban a owo oman ni mu na sede se obehwe se edmaiko nyina akyekye ko ka ho no bebi saa so na oba ye maiko na edi edmaiko ho ban leba atena eno so ekepeke se aban no na sede se obe provide akadia ebe bom edmaini no won ya adwuma ni de kan ye toso menu the dada setime fo betumpon enti no yesre adwuma wura ye akyekye fo de ibo wura ene aban the Ghana Education Service Madam Ministry Ministry of Education womu bombetimi bia na the sepata quality education ebetima koso woman mu no womunye na yeso akyerɛkyerɛ koso no yini na ye naso na yenye ya tomudie na emofrei ene omane dachi
enam sa afibia obehye sa efan ya wo mu yi asukuufo mu wo enkura ohia ewom na woboa wo mu sukotale bags ne empaboa fi wasante mantem ha odi dwumadie no wayi asuafo be se aduoson ama wo mu adesua ne
afibia ye celebrity cheche ko no regional host national event no nat isane say ye ekubatan a ye ka oman no enumehwe hye mu ntino eya na mpepe no enye acheche kwa kane nko na yakun ade ma wo mu iburu sambe na ya soso ye kakra ye tetete wo no ye dimu bi eye adoye ade ma ye mofra no a ye kire o made no enu sanyama we na nat ye soso ye a ye de bua se ye chefa ewo o man
enu a Ghana emaburu bi eto esi enmonte so nkran pompene manteba yinkro emu ya omasem nyina ene se galamse etiti omaye panisante penfonhwe etwala mo emfa no adwene nyina ba na wie no na won edi animu ema asaye kire eba so de to a plate for anim ese nansa adwene na wodi enu ane da ne edikai ene da to so mienu etine ne bambofo do meba no wo mo dodo eno so sanse mabunu ne ba no edodo bekọ animu ye pa Mofa enche bekọ akọpẹ sa video na edema na otimi ahwe no asane ye oye kire no ekọ ede efayem aban etu na mo bi so betimi ahwe aboa ma wona ewo enrone kanea ahoma ne so no obetimi aka onyina bom abaye buom ade ba akosene be yasom osomye no ebetimi akọ enemu ye pa ena aka bi ama Volta River Authority before ababon tete betuja se ba bi aban empempen ede kon emwo man ti sound Ghana fo nyina nsore enkasentia
Senior Staff Association of Volta River Authority editor aban enim se enianimu ya woma mansan ente se emra odeba yese wo beka Electricity Company of Ghana Limited, Bui Power Authority, Northern Electricity Distribution Company friend Netco eni VR abomu achemwaye ni mienu no ometwensan sentia wode sansemi atudwa eni sesanka bomu no eba anhwe yi a ebe ha VR eni oman Ghana. Minister of State ewo asoye hwe enyinamawodin so Herbert Krapa eni VR Senior Staff Association Benefo kodi nkomo en wode sansemi ebetudwa. National Chairman of the Senior Staff Association nano ewo VR Chief Floss Tete ahia wode sansemi etudwa.
On country Ghana for nyina on tro into the media, no country Ghana for tro to parliament officially, no country media for nyina say me na me kan ye na so me twa asan. Say otumi yes ade ma ye osebo aye boy na koja ko aya hihye so otumi yes anya na Ghana for nyina anomuti say minister see why withdraw bill so you be withdraw your actions. You withdraw your action now. Then we can come back to the table and then look at the possible way forward.
And wechi VR adwuma phone bi so any Adom kase atwetwen enkomo a oditu dwasa asemi wonye mu kosi se aban beje wonum ginaye no atumu
that we can bring down the red bands no na asundua bane nyina yaye adwuma
it is onyankan se na
onyankan dia so yenyanyiye that is it ebebo hasa na ye was series of activities are lining up. We will continue with it.
I can say Kwame ade na ba ko na aka no yambo ho bai. Thank you. Kwame na ade ba ko pa aka no yambo ho bai.
Kwame be na ho kan wase.
VR ba ko pa na Ghana Telecom akosi san. Meat marketing board wa hin. I say that thing I cause yankasa ye ni aresh.
Pani kwankyerɛ hwɛ abato ɛho nsɛm so wɔ abato commission atena ye Ewura Benjamin Banobio opani ababonti de ababetudwa ɛsɛ ya na mafo adwunyom sɛ commission ando nkrata beto monimpe na odo so misa na ogya ne sade kɔ se da bi ɔwɔ obetimi afa so odo so krata won sampa we sinto anaso wedie ɛyɛ fenchim ansa na wagye atum so bi ebetimi aprema pande bre ɛwɔ mam.
Media Foundation for West Africa enhyemu a wɔmo ɛne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ ekɔhyiemu no womo identity emom okwan a womo ebefa so a abato ebekɔ so no ensem a womo ebeka ede afa ho no ebekɔ wie asomdue mu eho ana Director of Electoral Services Emma Electoral Commission Benjamin Banobio edi tudwa se womo ewon hihye awodo a womo aye ewo womo commission wa anamo a womanfo etu ye ede ye registration a ekɔ womo system ni mu a emfa kwan mu no womo siesie ni nina
nyoma a different mechanism ne dia ba ye di hwehwe nneoma enko yie wo register no na ya correct ye di kan no apart from say voter no eba aba be den abehwe ne din no a kire say we ya nko yie ntimu correct no exhibition officers a ya fa wo mo ye adwuma no ya hye won say provisional register ni kita on no omo mie page by page omo hwehwe mu na bibia e wo mu a wo say ye ni yie no omo anfele form famra ni ahwe na ya den ni ya ye dia mo Okoye district office nso a this time register na ye exhibit no ye the electronic version a good computer so desktop is table so ho and officers no tie akiri e na omo hwemu center by center bibie wo ho a ehia se ye correction bia no ma tintim krata no mo dia ba.
Director Emma Media for Peace and Sustainable Development our Media Foundation for West Africa Dr. Kujo enso edito Adom News nsentwofo anim se entity a womo de ama nsentwofo no eyade a eso abanfa so pa
ne ehun se usual no so yam political parties no yam okwan mo wodi ya platform odidi in sama sebe and nhyɛ da in democratic process bi hon what the shisha roba etim nakam and yes the media you have to take control of your content. And it's a political party about show no so a rep of the political party oba you control the content nti nyoba kano say enye no kora ese wutum wo de na di chende osimesi nyawokin
Panipa utuma pani franka adiama NDC amanyoko eye John Dramani Mahama pani ababonti na batudwa eso man ade ba ko a edi enyaye pa ayo man kanko enimputum eye sebi amanyofo kasade atro na kotwe ye ota edi ade che Ghana ade hye na so ne wo sa ebabiemu enokredie ene ba be ye adwuma no chi 24 hour economy na waka ho asem no oba pe na ehya ase aye adwuma.
Presidential candidate Emma NDC amanyoko no John Dramani Mahama nento aboa odeba ne wie ewo North East wode to omanfo no anim se ohwe na aban a empuntuo a na ewo mu no edoso sin aban bia emreso wode to omanfo anim se wo mohwe se wo beto aba no e de ama NDC amanyoko no.
And there are two things I'm promising Ghanaians. One is that I'll work hard for you 24 hours a day as your president. I'll be working for you. And the second is that I will tell you the truth all the time. If things are good, I will tell you they are good. If things are not good, I'll tell you they are not good. But I'll take responsibility and I'll work hard to fix the challenges that we face. NDC is the party of development. If you take Ghana, we moved electrification up to above 80%. And that is why Ghana is one of the top 10 countries in Africa with access to electricity.
What is Sumbo Ebo MPP abai se womo enye bibia emfa impuntu dwuma ho ne womo nimni ane se womo beche sika e de di nkunim e wa batom.
We moved water control from 58% to 76% before we left office. And that's why a lot of people in Ghana have access to clean drinking water. We built roads, we built schools, we built hospitals. We did the airports, we did the harbor. It was during our time that we did phase 1 of Tamale Airport. That allows Muslims who are fulfilling the faith pillar of Islam to go to Tamale Airport and fly from Tamale directly to Medina instead of going to Accra. Some people don't develop anything. So they won't do the roads, they won't do the hospitals, they won't build the schools, but they keep the money because they know that when it's getting to elections, they can come and share the money for people to vote for them.
Monkeypox yade afi na atweneti wa mama awdobi so na semno ka sei ebi nsu abepim wo oman Ghana mu amanipa bes ahanu ne aduasa na yade bi ati ede som so mensne bes adwotwe enwotwe emu na kopim Western North mensne mantam no emu a mensne fen bia West mensne penfo da batudwa esiade bi ati de so tamafo ani na ho so.
Awadi mfie dunu mu awoyare wokokwaje ayarehwe ebobo somede toso edununom ewo mensini government hospital abrana wenya fever onam yawo minimu ayekuru ya na ensanso agugu ne nsaho ennenim pomden enkrata wode ebetu dwa ya wada ehini me bosomede toso miensa no Ghana Health Service editu just say enipa besa hanu ne aduasa ene osuse wenya monkeypox yade bia ewo mensine aduwotwe mu ewo my Ghana senti wo kire se omanfoma wani enna wono hwe se nhyehyeye bia wode ebeto dwa no obedisuo se beye no betimi aso yare ya no nti Ghana Health Service apa public health investigation ehontoma wo hwehwe wono mu a osuse wenya sa yade bi edi ekira akoto wono mu a wono wondi nkita ho enso
we shine be gina no pay ensamu de be somwo ese bedwam kase ne de nyina be si but yenwie yede on aba ne yede boka tambo so no abeto aso no chi yebekon online wo headline honim so a ye mu afre na ade ne so atudwa bedwam ne ye ba yesi Esa akwa ba bi bebra say de double kata mu semaba ebeto so de amamo. Era say de biaje bre na wo hwe bedwam wo Adom TV so. Se afei eno ababeke ho a ye de nkrahye sem no abana wieye kase no so asi bia ye dru ye double kata mu semu a aba ena afei wankasa so online. Esma wo e wo community ba bia ekose de nkuma ba bedi double kata mu. Ne woni ji ho apesa wo kambi no. Onso betimi enso akabi. Ebi am catch us nyagide ni arehemu se ede ni ebeye obie no bebuada boys go chop boys go chop I'm telling you boys go chop onya sore nkwa de nya sa agide ni arehemu no ese ede ni a ebuada obie nsi ebe isi omi Ubi ensisiwa. Okay, so quick one. Now, what I was in a daily graphic. This story here about say street lights are what motor race in Ayira. Is it a motorway street light? No, Nini nada Ayira. Now, I'm saying the Satia Kumakra said, Bakubi and I say born 2021. Oh, Adom for Afa Konya Adom sa Adom TV ni Adom FM. Adom for a month for Omondom ye. Yeah, do my. I do hear the book at anymore. Any Assam Kessia and orchestra Abraham Crunchy, and this our story by the motorway street lights vanish. Almost all the street lights that were installed on the 90-kilometer Accra motorway have vanished after 3 years. A daily graphic team recently observed that many of the street lights and poles installed in 2021 along the stretch have disappeared, while the few remaining poles are damaged. It is so on a motorway na say o car light in yadwuma obediemia pa obediemia ntino the insure so be fa so nwumre dia na o car light no eye adwuma say girin na so do oni ba to say be for motorway na benya street light bi betimi abo ho ban dia Mr. Wada onkonkonya ne sa. Blame prosecutors for delayed Galamsey cases. Chief Justice Mame Justice Gertrude Araba Isabasa Kitokonu and I can so say so be a subobono our Galamsey says whether quarter and quantum who young famo one nebo quadruno. It's also more enna and fa wadansie and mantentem Emma court in so and fatimo into me Emma. Eurobond investors forgive Ghana $5 billion debt. Etikana yedi ewa monone Eurobond no 7 eka say one do sika be shame no e the Ghana ka be $5 billion ena enso etimi achenura and the Minister of Finance e the to edwada bokatai enso de bi aba ene anope. So daily graphic ene we ba ene anope. ABC News. Mahama must not run away from debating Bawumia. Enti Efrekobi Institute of Progressive Governance IPG fonso na dia to mampenda da John Dramani mama anim so otwemu tiny betene yepe also Dr. Bawumia eye debate so eni omnom se 6 December krom beye ti dwoma function trim se 6 December akadon hwere ba akwa me akoto aba o me sa debate no enya sa abato le maso to nzi dwoma function the trim se be na bia oni Dr. Bawumia be debate so debate Dr. Bawumia emi se bi nipa the policies no ahodi wom eja wom na obi ankogina kroti antoma na obi so ntira nafo enso ntoma ne mu nyina mu gire simpe ba akonso a otuma na we ya na we so ya no sa na ye ho yenim. Mahama's poor economic record makes him unfit to lead Ghana again. Professor Isaac Bodi enso se wose John Mahama de se be best kasam kontembu a bom pa ne sound to one sakra fata se amai e besa to aba e de ama no biem. Ghana TV Services launches Japan Ghana Automotive Engineering and Cultural Exchange Program. TV for ne esuya de no Japan for ye edition mu sakra kakra to mu so media free Japan for pisu esuya bi so e de free on my Ghana mu. ABC News dia on so de ba ene anopai eno. Daily Guide. Ghana Health Service records Mpox case. Enti say Mpox ya na ba na toto say tomatoes no. E say bia be pim e wo man Ghana say be 230 cases and on my so far ya recording. Ghana complete Eurobond debt exchange. It's Eurobond debt exchange. So you see, we are going to catch us. Modi can best $5 billion and HM. Nana Mox Mahama over number 8. It's another done cook for the Sebi na church in the drew one more do Jomama so. So number 8 na MB before airpay a break in one walk show no many break what that for most renesa. Oba da Bokatai M1 no and Wohanum. A J Mensa Corsa gives 50 motorbikes to Bono NPP. It's the Minister for Local Government, Decentralization. I on Koya say Marashibe Jenny Emma Adeshawo Techiman. So about to Empesuaso. On Menyam for Martin a J Mensa Corsa. And then I saw the 50 motorbikes Akoche NPP. Koya a walk Bono Mantem. So Munye and for more you must send a beya. MPP ami okonkun dia wo pe e wa fiba to no wonsa ebetimi aka so daily guide abakata enso anyway by the daily analyst enso edie eni okima before me ko ni so no ma me ko the Ghanaian publisher abakata enso osi Martin Abidufo ni enie ami Airbus scandal Amidu accuses OSP of cover up eti Airbus nhwemu na mo ye no owura Martin de bedi ani I saw come at me. Or the above to just say, Office of the Special Prosecutor, Kiseja Bain, she wouldn't know ye or say, but just a mamma who fee no one in Caribbean or Sue Ombua or Makatakatanema be so. Matemi the cancer. So always, but Makatakatanema be brave. So I say, and that's the pair what pair just your mamma. F from ye, ever Airbus and Semno, and yet that's the to a crop about what did to just say, omoniphobia, only for a woman. Zoom Lion clarifies payment of YA operatives. Enti Zoom Lion penefo so babonti dia betu just say no krese one no mo ye adwuma no omo de omo kan so omo temo afiri ne fire omo si afiri ne fire omo kan no kra pa wo mu a sika no aban de omo ka se twom aban sika ne ba na omo su etimi etwie be ne so abepem ne aban sika yi emai and so still Ora Joseph Sion ajapon pedepo da Zoom Lion no etu na mo bia so betimi ahwa aboa sene be ya sa oha na abana etiamanfo ye adwuma eprapra krom e wo Zoom Lion yoku ase abosum be kakra be se woyin onsanka onsika no obetimi ahwe no wate sa aka ne nyina e de fro na eja omo so etimi ade ho na atokoso abo adwuma e de asomo man Ghana. Water supply improves in Cape Coast. Mina Ghana Water Company Limited for na e kan se afediem ano aye din e wo galamsey ekonomu no ama nsone ni ahyase etin kakrete ama nsone nye bi yeso ne so e de somade hia etisa mantam no Ghanaian publisher anyway e baye Mamenko Republic Press Akufo-Addo begs labor unions over planned strike. 80% and that Akufo-Addo there are two labor unions for them so best from mother. Secretary atinom say a year October boso be to so the do 40. E wo Ghana fa na nyina west from mo twentwen so. Na ban 8 na mo aboase na be ya. Sa alesere na mo ere to aban na ban betimi etu wana mo. Idea from na galamsey ye nyina timi edi esu enkodem. Gabi Bimo's hatred towards Asante Bedietu. Eti Gabi asawchara ko say we are say home. So asenya Asante Bedietu ya de pa pia ko nimisa manfo tane sa. Sini petimi tana ko say ye bom pa sa Asante Bedietu e wo se bone benko na ba pa ya ye. Se bone benko. And Asante Bedietu ayenti Ghana fo bi etane sa bukura bom pa say wongu fe free attacks for assassination. Democracy Hub protesters UIGP and AG. Eti one year Democracy Hub demonstration and say church nipa be say adwenum ennan no. Yesoma kwasaman IGP and afi attorney general tunya da bokata ya. Bohunu de enti wakwasaman IGP ne attorney general. NPP calls out Owusubempa over Mahama prophecy. I'm say ye so for no yemienu nyame be na atin sem free wo. Ukro ya wo siba omia wa akomapa enti kunni ene dia. Ukura sa babonti sa betu jase joma ma de ogina mpro ha obawe mpro ha eba ne se na afede na no mpa ya mo boy ya enu 2 minutes osinya menu wakasa ti en before ne kan say nyama kwasinsia en before ne ka se mpa se na no job mpa na best 1 minute 22 seconds Nyankopon timi no usu be mpatimi akasa 1 minute 22 seconds a kire ne se do mama wa akoma pento sade we akonya na sada ne ama na mfo se na NG Gabriel kra no this information kra ba no kra yeah obe delay kakra yeah 1 minute 22 seconds wetimi deliver oh tem before so kasa sade no pa the Republic Press enso enonom the Hawk enso enie From Ghana to Jordan, Angela List fraud network exposed. Interpol hot in her trial in $54 million scam. Yes. A mark say be na mama here mono. A mark say work kudru bu amount $54 million. Kalabule ngwa. Now say adiachi obia bedidi. Obabesia o $54 million. Kalabule nkwa. Pese ne dieja. All day for thief, ma 1 day for master. The master. We have banyan so fe o. Who fe na say paper ne da so na so de so na nya $54 million na one fancy is you who say ya. So no fe $54 million scam kalabule $54 million kalabule Obabesia Angela onyini papa bia so kalabule eno de namusam Akufo-Addo hates local leaders for upholding peace. Voter register not perfect, not final, says Jean Adokwe Mensa and so Eddie Eno. Mahama promises 30% of political posts for women. Mama Panina that John Dramani Mama say Obetra say Kim. Ne ministers obey you know emu ahomuche mu aduasa ebeye emma. And I said no kra no we pray cabinet positions kra dia mom de so hwe cabinet positions say enipa be say edum kuna emunum ebeye emma. Eti John Dramani Mahama and so Boshaude Ghana Adeshie Ebin. So the hawk the Bokata is no. The Inquisitor. Okay, my mere phone line no entum 1 or 2 calls manager. Yanko 0302 211 0302 211 211 Headlines are up better headlines but now so we between the Maya no pay na bra yet was so aquin. Completion of Airbus investigations. The Victor Amidu weeps bitterly and attacks OSP. Eti Martin Amidu odi yaw no de yawdie super kisi ejabu odwuma or ye de boa oman. Unions heavily divided over intended Galamsey strike. Enti labor union see much say 2. Ebi so mo support Galamsey strike no. Ebi so mo support. And say actually was happen for the enam. Martin Ejemesa Kosa donate 50 motorbikes cash. 50 motorbikes cash to Bono MPP. So monye enfanya adwuma na be ya obetimi edi enkodem. Akwesi good morning.
Good morning.
Boko de.
I'm Adom.
Quick one headline na wo headline na what ya wan semka.
Me kwacho de me. Kwacho de me kan ya ne se o mompane da jomama onyana bi so odwane fi debate ya oni Dr. Baumia be yan because pesi ehu mi no difference. When do be abetumi aye.
Okay.
You be anka de waye and do betumi aye. Na Ghana fo nyina ye ntie hunu se we anase we.
Meras. Abodi good morning.
Ina ko simple design.
Boko na so e.
Yankopa go ka sefe nkoko ni.
Yetio.
Mese amanofo ni na kasa entry na we meje we say no. Hwe be MPP ni be NDC ni me Ghana ni.
Okay.
Na se hu se Mahama o se be bi obe wi ni ma Ghana fo nyina. Oko Badwam the book at laser yapo iri fa hini so constitution so mura no sambra into for to o sa be transmit be nyansa be bu man no be yamejaw bye bye
me so meras ba me kwa maso na me fa the next caller ya so e was so hello good morning. Hello gentlemen, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes sir, me pa cho yentio.
Me pa cho me se ya sofo a omudi ni mudi ekunya me ho.
Okay.
Say yes omo a no kwe no ababo no ka no na yenka.
Okay.
Yankopon senkom politician bia so we ne be we ni we be ni. O sha adwen sakra ene hia nipa.
okay
nipa sakira na dwen a bibia papa bia nyame de be say yensa enti omo kodi amanofo ne chi a sebi ebedum e bi no mani magu ase anura ya na wugina ho ka se mahama wugina empire oha afei anura ye wasa abeka se do mahama na nyame yi na ma o mangana e de na mo de kire enchire ma eba yesre mo ka no kure na ye enchire nipa.
That's it, but I'm fat, my last caller. Hello, good morning.
Maybe also that's MP.
Medase.
Na, Mamene, Amane.
There be, Mamene, Quaco Shobi.
Oh, na Nancy Mode, no, level hand and be bad, or be bringing this cacana.
Yeah, Joshua.
Yo, Mamma Fetty deals to Namintia, Mini or Pico, and Wankasa.
Okay.
Namintia, Abetifi MP. Namintia, Dr. Mamundu Baumia. Na ye mona na adon so abaso ye best usu bempa wa kwasinsia se wo ni suade hu automation koma akase na ma papa bejiwu wo ni suade hu shem koma ebedana Dr. Mamundu Baumia ba wa ma post Mr. Bishaw ebede wa ma post because wo so ku aye smart ya ye tie from kakra because preaching kra no pa mo bekasa aye team paper review no kra esin kom se
okay
na usu bempa de me di papa no ho yaw papa we say wo de pia ni wo bi din kwa na wo dwunu akwasi
David nyabute
Dr. Mamundu Baumia ba
David nyabute tie me yes sir
akwasi mi fiu
ti papa na kana asem so one na nya adwuna different eni ne ho yaw one na nya akwasi onso wa bompa ye nyame a kire baabi ade bako
mebu that's be MP nti ameka ne say papa we no hwe nyankopon anim ka kire Ghana fu nyina say moja wo edwoma mansem nti da bempa na odi super glue ena tina copy pa edwoma mansem moja no
enti na meka say enti na meka say yesu ye nkire ya adwen so na mechi
ma adwen am just da ben odi tina copy pa edwoma mansem a no tina
nyame ne si hene on to hene ye manya menya no kwafo na anwo aka nyina nya
any Dr. Mamundu Baumia
okay one for friend NCN call Adom online Baker backs 25 years jail term for defiling primary 5 people. Hey, it will be on so top panel and I'll buy where is a meat pie for Nibia? Pan for the other anymore. I did pan bonnet true. Never on the cover. Also, condemn Finchia, Edwino, in court remands unemployed man over ECG meter to be a career. ECG for meter, non see a channel ya court say, Yenfano Cononsa, Embra Eche. Check out 1992 throwback photo of a Chiame Kwame and Kofi Papa. The Mrantiwe. Omka group among 4 shade must still message to me about a Chiame group no. Nay, super pa. Yenfao Asia. Yako Yagude Sem Twaso. And the head tips. Ye de ewie tipaye istro da ya nyabre ne hwebi ne hwe solutions na doctor ede eba no eno achi sister Sandy be a guy ere an sepe be trans na atwen komo ba komini bi de free o asemi de ka ho na afempensempensemu atoaso me den de akwasinsi anyu afide free ano.
Fantastic morning. And I know page some rason. Wala natural mineral water the Asia Conco. Yeah, they good even some and I bro say big you can see. Yeah, and dos so there's a fata salt in the brema quine on that. Yeah, the bro if you so now you can sana you can wala chewa. Okwa also pe wala. And name supano. That's the one numbia wala. Wala Sergio Banuccio Bernard Parry will me producer schedule and Cassane Erica Sidu Bueri Yansha Sem fan the Europa League and Ra Abba matches this mudaho no Ubiaka Manchester United a 5-way one more win and Saturday Hosa draw and Tottenham kwa away ko win Olympiacos even it's win over Braga and Ajax na Slavia Praha a ball a year 1-1 and no and officially the Conference League games about so Chelsea and so to me a boy Jumano Yango Hemunsem so across Europe and any other games be Brinana Koko. So Chelsea so called game more in the Conference League. Eko Bogumuni Tipa Nanya some Keto Accra. Just a Chelsea Vimonaba. Vimonaba Yazu. Yazu ti. Yenche Chelsea beat Matwaso sa. As I say, as a Chelsea fans, na no didn't the Oman Antia no mad in just some away echo tena fie winning 4-2 over Ghent it's yen shane so sa now we know eto enchen a yenkohwe and fixtures abe paso this weekend in the EPL and La Liga. Saying I want some Crystal Palace and Liverpool early kick-off. You're careful. Now for Arsenal and Southampton, they are winning. Brentford, New Wolves, Leicester, and Bournemouth, Manchester City, Fulham, West Ham United, Ipswich, Everton, and Newcastle. Kwasi the Aston Villa, Man U, Hani Epam, Ten Hag, no. Chelsea, Northern Forest, and I face Brighton. And Spurs weekend games. In La Liga, Real Madrid back in action. And I would say yes. Papa Madrid someone to me redeem your 36 games unbeaten. Lille Achana Manabana Lagana is Valencia, Espanyol and Mallorca, Getafe and Osasuna, Las Palmas and Celta de Vigo, Valladolid and Rayo Vallecano, Real Madrid and Villarreal. Girona and Athletic Club Bilbao, na Deportivo Alaves, ne Barcelona, and so they are Pemso Alaves, or share Real Madrid, Petresa, and Hedio Bestia, or Bassa game in Mosavia. Real Betis, and I think Sociedad, and then Atletico de Madrid. Nice game. Atletico Coluzu 4. Champions League anymore. Yanshe say over to me. I read the this weekend. A back-to-back defeats, so they're bedding. As you know what time it is. Then Atletico will go was our game anymore. And 1 p.m. Otoado I announced Ghana's squad. They be facing Sudan. And take a chance of FMI the GFA headquarters and as media encounter no so Coach Otoado. Yanshe say something new, and I said the cry and some so is at here. 5th week of Ghanaian Premier League. Basso den House of Folk, and then you may the Legon Sports Stadium, and also University of Ghana Stadium. House of Folk, Jan and I saw now when Adriana starts at that so what a game, what a game. Yawa Mankwa, assistant coach at the House of Folk, Ninsama Walker ahead of the game.
The boys are very, very ready. Concerning the preparation, we started on Tuesday. We started on Tuesday, and yesterday also we did the same training. We continue with the preparation. They are very motivated. Talking about their strategy, I'm sure we are planning. We don't want to reveal the plan to the public. Everything will be fine. Yeah, as I already said, the players are motivated and they are eager to go there and make amends. And we are hoping we will bring a very good results.
Right.
Yeah, the voice.
Yao Amankwa. Area to John, a coach at the assistant coach at the House of Folk. Kashan so Safame. My young Chester fish test this weekend. House of Folk, Bono, Korokos also bebo. Na ultimate say yes, I said BB this weekend. Yes. Now, me dear money Heart of Lions, now watching American catch us a house near the next 6 p.m. University of Ghana Stadium. Kwasi da Kotoko Accra Lions 3 p.m. on Lankley. Accra Lions. Stop on. Kerala and FC Samates na in Swatraman and Legon City is about Gold Stars. Oma Shasi Yipa, Amoni Bichim United and Ebona Brekum Chess at Tenafini, new entrants, Young Apostles, almost Shasi. Now, Dreams and in Nations, Nafi Vision and the Basake Holy Stars. And so at the Aboni about the Ghanaian Premier League anymore. The match day 5. You be actually be PBR on San Bebra. Marathon Songo Steak live. I can see Mr. Patrick Osageman, and from France to Germany to Holland to we're international countryman Songo. Mr. Ajaman Kwaba and a Songo Steak Diane Yashe. All right. Okay. Mr. Ajaman, what's the main and that Songo Steak Diane Yashe?
Hello.
Yeah, Metoka.
Hello, Eric Minto Cow.
1212.
Let's be coming. William and Mamu welcome. But Minto Castano.
Right. All right. Yeah, I wait to my tour. Yeah, Songo Steak. Yes,
oh, okay, fantastic. William, no pay me my head. Let's be coming. That, me my welcome. So, that's here. Bibi did an aquaso.
Oh, yeah, Bibi fine. And then just a coach to Twado. Be announcing a squad. There say changes view man na.
A one on the wall. So Twado say and you be a selection man. Second, every president they say, and you only a selection man to what they are. And then I Ghana and you to what no, and with the Ghana you will play. Even Oko Albania League now, goalkeeper Razak Abaloa, or Dago Papa, in form, Ghana goalkeeper or form. I didn't go that. She was sick, almost sick, almost not selecting my coach, and a coach to what on the say. Only Maguma, at the end, no one in the Juma, no one in the selection there. And now, Obia, or yes, scout at the come did it and cover this time. Also, quote me in your place because Ghana will play. They say you can't blast out and players be almost time for that. And a goalkeeper you cross to your problem. And Razak Abaloa. Wanu. And currently, Okuta form and Kasa and on good that time. Blasters goalkeepers, no more honor. Blasters goalkeepers, no more honor. Woman Timini Razak Abaloa now go. Me who the reason why Ghana, you could have such a goalkeeper. Such a dependable goalkeeper height to height. The bunny said diving. Reading of the game. A bunny said, young fire 9 more ball now. Yes, obet me a contribute to the passes. As a goalkeeper will appear. Razak Abaloa. The opie. If we go post to no any player 1-on-1. And it's also your Ghana coach. Na yen dictate Celeste Mao and you be huahi and your club administrator be huahi and ya obi a all football ni be and huahi because ebia that goalkeeper a affiliate to that person there. And as a multi footballer to pa na must say munim football mua and then kamuni ni kure na nya ni kure na mudima Ghana for and nya ni kure and mudima Ghana blaster selection. Check blaster Ghana kakrakawe. You see a goalkeeper pa. And yet this current goalkeeper. And yet this and yet so ube fa at Tizigi. Fine. Uye at Tizigi. And you could go goalkeeper no. I can one out per third goalkeeper. I can blasters no. It should be Razak Abaloa. Where that goalkeeper should take the #1 spot. That goalkeeper should take the #1 spot. For Albania League, you know. Go and see former Kuta player, no, and our goalkeeper, no. And we know that goalkeeper. We know our Razak Abaloa from those days, Ghana. No academy and San War Dakotoko and San War Quab or Tupan Quabritri. Razak Abaloa Kuta form, no. And that goalkeeper in the bit me a bois. No one is to me. We need competition. Our blasters. Player selection from goalkeeper to the last player what the bench. So I don't see why woman did selection in your politics and paying for him and Ghana for him. I catch so coach na selection, coach na selection, na coach na selection. They will be the first to start the coach. And then pura what can we do? Mr. Me Mr. Me tia Mr. Madin Chileni, Mr. Michel Boni be. Me follow football send you see call Ghana players don't move here any abroad na you follow. Also per blasters goalkeeper goalkeepers untimi ni goalkeepers enja Razak Abalo how aya politics na modi selection and to omunya selection here we should see something different. Players be or blasters currently omu safata so omu ba because you're good. But meet me and catch yourself. Blasters need here competition when it comes to player selection. Ghana will players. Oh, a local league. Ghana will players. Oh, Africa. They are players. Oh, Africa. Oh, Bobo. Ethiopia. Tanzania. Algeria. Morocco. Rwanda. Ghanaian players be what? Oh, bet me up blasters, you know. And the see about putting you bar because you born you follow because you who this type of players or the back and as the current players or the blasters, omu improving blasters, omu performance in yet, omu ye good yenimomo, omu here competition say, you better call it other good players to make the blasters take. Man, Obia and fair Obia when it comes to AFCON qualified Tunisia somewhere. Make those days, any young qualified so far Ghana young qualified for AFCON on 2 occasions. I stand to be corrected in the history of a African Cup AFCON. AFCON tournament we are Ghana qualify yet me again. Ajin Cup 4 times. So Ghana Blaster selection. Ebeba. Any year to other selection. Any year 2 year to other selection. Any year to other selection. Naming of squad. Naming of squad. Naming of squad. No man can no. Naming of the squad. No man can the coach. And he said, coach. Dini kure. Na naming of squad. Na more Kennedy. Muba Kenya saying this same place who come na a performance disappointing. Who come performance and conquer ball and yes maye nempokoma timiache. Because blasters ekuta these players our buy the likes of Kudus Mune, Jordan Munina, not the blasters in Timisha Niger, in Timisha Angola. How much more a year Sudan Kusiapia and they was here. Those days in Nana and the coach in Ngoya, me fire no, me keeping you on his toes. One is one tiana, one copebe bian anna, or ye not this one super yidden who, Estina Dian more coaching him, at me a day, a correcting mistakes, which I could see a Piaosha. For now, he's on track. Because or accept fire no, or accept criticism no from Ghanaians. And now send you see Kuta Sudan team no, a fantastic. And against Sudan, a year at class 4 stadium, as I told you, the point Bias young Ghana anymore. Or see a pop on Ghana. Because Ghana, yes, you would think, yet me Guya anymore to say, ye blasters, ye far to Tabu beyond to yes, so ye far band beyond to yes, what? Yes, ye Kobobo outside a year Ghana. No, at class 4 stadium, we want to see a better performance from blasters.
Okay.
Better coaching system from a trainer scout to Wadu into a fresh squad on free players almost fata because Ghanaian players no obi a born homodia minim se enye kurano goalkeeping ho problem Razak Abalowa no over form also move plan you say blasters no ye 1 p.m. live for fire
all right
and then we are more fire.
Most definitely, yes. My man Patrick Osajeman, countryman Songo, no de Songo steak at their brain. Walla natural mineral water, the Asia Concone, and Opena. Yade, I can see a buyer, Shannon Swami, no super, a Walla natural mineral water. Division 1 league, age them wooden dending, and of course, the AP weekend, the Ibiano or the other leagues in Monsono, Yade, a beba. Sergio Manucho, Bernard Padibu, producers. Yana Wakaida, Nankasaka Kijuan, where Cassia Luberi. Yapomudi some better so Costa Hebigum.
Let us see and so no more call the view may Adom TV. Badwam health tips na ocean media fear among quarter maclumini doctor Duwatin Egusho. And they did ban a year. Now what you more boy and papa, if you know, who tipaya baby and in Viana amamani under her. If we are dinner fast, may quite na ho na fe endpoint of 40 million. Dog and so. Yanase. Now what you my dear. Let me say 150 dear. The whole year sir. What am we ne if complications and treatment.
Medase pa na otwe mu nyina yedi nkomo afa etipaye ne achechire mu say the types of headaches am ye hunu say obi wo ha obenya fever obenya headache obi wa ne pressure kosoro ade e beda di so obenya headache obi ani ye ne ya nti obi wo ha ne headache wa no maduro saa wonim se finani obi nim se ne headache na finasum obi nim se ne headache no se bi or sinus issue obi nim se aduane bi a wodie and this headache or you allergic to aduane bi na this headache na ba obi so nim se e bia the kidney kwa na esai and the headache eba and obi nim se the kind of adwuma a wo ye ekura anase chese adwuma bi a wo ye anase and or no one lifestyle be and the headache neighbor.
Okay.
And into the air can you now say headaches. Kekeno. Woka se mo headache na wo hu se headache atoa so a day or two any kwasa wo ye the water na se. Na mom no the complications I woman says when you headache na wa ampa wa sama nka. Bebre no an ya de kro no a e de ba no. And I want we are the betimakum if it has a father. Headache nkum nipa ya de no e de headache ba no e betimakum. Et wo de na kidney de ba kidney betimakum. Wo de no headache no a de ba no e pressure na de headache ne ba e na wo pressure ni ntim de bia uti dwaw uti afu dwaw na wo mpa wasem nka one day pepe no o pressure no betima stroke stroke ni mu a utimi famu eti headache obi bisa obi timi ba hospital obi bisa say na doctor headache timi kum nipa na me say yes de dia me say yes and say ya de kro no a e de headache ne ba no e na betima kum wo headache de e sign a e kire say ya de bi eta e kire na ewi ase obi anya headache obi anya headache da but enya headache no enam say enya doctors ni nti no en me am pepere en kra nko no maduro de metima ka no because headache bi wa na nya duro primary headache wo no obi wo a e kom na de na keke we aduro men no didi obi wo na na kra na enya enough wada 2-3 hours uti be gwae uti mi da pepepa uti gwae no obi wo a ensa bi na wo no mo ensa na wo no mo no enye mawo twe ho keke unya twe ho abeja wo ko no ma duro ho aye de akose wuliba eni nti ba wo be hunu sa de no enye se bi a doctor bi a kire wo se because ya guide etu ba yetin busa wo se hwe headache no ye check na medical care bibia ni ho a bitin busa se ya wudi time wo study ho a e de na eno a wo se unya headache no eno adwani be na wudi ye time wudi adwani no how many minutes na headache ne ba ye so na ye de boy e tire ma kire wo se adwani we wudi a ma me hu reaction ono di ye no a wo se eno a me we pok me we ye na meti ye me ya be 10-15 minutes here me ya it next week no sa we ye no a esa ka no am say adante we pop ni ye ana say hwe nsa no ye ana hwe coffee ni ye na je say wo de no ankoye ade bi na de ba yo but obi wo so dan de na e yade e na de sa de na ba na sa yade na de aba so ukonom painkiller you are only killing the pain won't to react anything you can say painkiller you are killing
no na wo brana
the pain na wo brana se se eduni free system mu no ano yade no e be say yin ho adi the mu awa we ya na e be beku it is opposite wo hunu we need to look at the cause of the problem you know the cause of the problem every headache can be cured completely once we get to know the cause of it now when any of such condition there like I say end point to me particularly yade bia time ninti no menti mi jechire yade bia how bia say stroke say ho na hyehye wo say wo ye be ma ho ode aba form say wo di de gina wo bia how bia no for number yi so end point ye obi okuma se kronom abo ahia takrade anaje queen of peace Tama committee 22 behind Koana so hotel eziama ewanzama techiman hensa number ni 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68
Yada Dr. Edward say yada endpoint from your particular clinic so ase one other woman tina na watching in yasa enkomwe say ya with the padia she don so say sa na watch bi aye don tina watch be sim sem kwa hoden wo ho a e be sign for fro abro me dey afia abankwa ata maklum da tim ni nyina ase ene me editor Gina ya me share kwa hoden wo ho a e be say
no the darling factor our season 1 no ya dope Etimi so akai no course and I'm say aranti I say whom kroma ma left and it says season 2 aba beto ye who wins the car why so the crown the call cash prizes be eto so in few seconds in about 30 seconds each you know obi are introducing ho ni din town or representing say be a chrome for shower omo betimi ai den ato I'm starting from inside ni first baby girl
hello
passion for saying
friend is Sedi
nice name who be
if you are shaman
straight off boy who die pasma abaye mama baby girl what's what they say
Patrol this Sarah Kim
oh hey Kim come home
Patrol
nice who be
Patrol me Figure City
And where they hate them?
Gulf City, Gulf City.
Hey, my bad way. Farmer Brighty, mommy. Baby boy, Pasha, also the same.
Isn't I this way?
Mrs.
Secondita Crowdy Kojokro.
Oh, nice. I see. Secondly. Kenata. Okay. Bonsu. Pashona also.
Didn't hear Cobition. Greater crowd and so man.
Hey, who you have from about Sidney Cobition? Adom TV channel coordinator. Yes, sir. Pashona also.
Emrys. Ban a rapper, no debate.
Okay.
A friend is Step Coin. With Tema West at J. Kojo.
Yes, sir. Okay, but who anymore? Yeah, Toya Huntin, more be and find Hunsi, or be a man near who be any kama. Baby boy, Patrol.
Patrol FM Diwagzi.
Okay.
Yeah, represent Yachmotani now, Kofodi and Agana, I'm representing more.
Hey, but Mungina, we a DB. Mungina, we a DB. Let's say, and yes, wow, Gulf City, Achimota. Second, just will be free me hoodie. Nimazongo. Oh, nice. In fact, the journey so far. What Mike Nikuta start to home? The journey so far. How many weeks now? Weeks saying am I?
So far, I'm telling you, I got 8 weeks.
Wow, that is like 2 months. Experience it.
About 2 weeks added. That's 10. That's preparation towards the final.
That's nice.
Inclusive with the 8 weeks.
Okay.
Making 10 weeks.
And see, Jenny, how has it been?
Jenny,
so far?
in the and easy. Because audition and go for a buy no.
No.
You know, you have to do and then easy.
Yeah. In fact, easy was more. The journey has not been easy. Ken, Jansen, Bonima, yes. Reality show, you have the process, audition to selection. That's how you assume. Big up yourselves. The Waxy, right?
Sure.
Hey, didn't match in fast. That's nice. The Waxy.
Yeah.
The Jenny.
Jenny need a tough, hard. Or for a buy and a dozen be brave. Now me Adom ye to me a car a womb.
Me a rapper song.
I me a rapper.
Where? Hey, something I'm waiting now. I'm waiting you, Charlie. Hey, Jenny, and say, well, boy, a rapper. Where I'm quick, bass. Mommy, quick. Because rap the manager home. Ade.
Okay, yo, Tio, flow no da phone boko say CDPS. Rap no so mini prefect. Tobo, na mini with prefect. Premature, the movie here incubated. Trying to be into your family, the nickel court. Game Boy pass, winning laptop. When they be your share, but so non stop. Gas in this out, the bay so could report on a muscle like Ben. Any competitor, the Burokia din, that's a young penny pa. Hey,
well, for nigga finance. Hey, boss, we are rapper. Chow bread, dance all. I tried.
Who them say the muddy baddest? Who them say na dance at the mother toughest? So we are go murder them. We are go take them to school. We are go lecture them. We are go kill him. In a dance hall, man a ragamana in jail. Who them say them better than?
No.
Who them say in fire I go punch? No. Them never know say me never play around like the vice chancellor. Me decision final.
Aye, well, boss, who's a rapper?
Rapper more yanko. You want the freestyle tea? You want the rapper no debate. Munkoji the coco so me who say me will fate. Papi Kojo catch a rapper and say why you late. Rapper muma yes say Uber driver will be a me mate. O rapper no yes sente. Me na ya share my henche. O patch man some best rapper. Just say me kase me mpe. Kasa Harry president to don't to me and say star 124 ash me flow ni to check share.
Hey, I was here. Hey, Jenny, no rap period. Fatwa so Jenny need to say.
Okay, me dey cool mama kaka. But more dimum, but me cool mama because different talents womb, but yeah, we're still in.
Wow, we're still in. Bossu, also yeah, Jenna Ben.
Yeah, dance all artist.
What say? Ina the reggae na part wanaga. Hey, famigum.
Yes, I don't know what go on.
Nice.
Me love the girl, the people, them the one that in the place.
Wow.
Jaja bless you, every lunatic from the face.
Wow.
Sometimes me climb from the top, never feel play phantom from nitro, me speed up in the case. People them they wonder when they see me from the under, understand they get to Jata from they get to them and respecting the dance of blessing, Jaja blessing every artist. No say, la jump on the same.
And if you are what? And if you are a finance here, because you are why. Hey, what Fama man with the farmer boy dance man me reserve him for the last. Also say Jenna Ben.
Me fancy rapper.
I say or wala monko
ase hwehwe mama ya atase da afibia mu nipa 1000 na way abortion onya won pe dodo na no way youth teenage pregnancy may cause it premature sex breaking home peer pressure can also be them causes you look at the definition of abortion na pay for one medru bone yi banegu dem bible Canada shall not kill no say abortion dan emusu e be dem ofe na ebe yi na egu no ono no lo bible pregan ye ni punto mo je no ho amenta ya me achewba na so etume yegu na se da chine se nye bia wa na asase de elebo wo na anye abortion motumpu ya nusu sande fi doctors won be say doctor ni de so we ni gu ya ko be na we nya ni da ache
ayo dey say bi kwakwasi ada na we nyi say rapid here we expert one hey we dey PR bule mu ba wow afa man no I'm rooting for the girls because sisterhood, you know, they were any baby girls. Some move back over far no. And I was saying, "Where another boy see she must one from the chick." Now, baby girl, Jenny, so far, how has it been?
In that form, but I'm happy. Say at least my baby drew something.
Hey, Kim, the way I say the next one, they me petty. Woman, what on your mom? We are singer. Beautiful. Let's go.
Oh, do call ya Joe. Many china wo na misibo jami hoy a dream and neo soon kwane kumio ma feel
me feel kwasiada wazi me feel kwasiada pa
obiba mane mio
obinya might me try
obiba mane mio obiba mane me yeah obiba mane me
me obiba me mana mane what wow. Interesting. Now, it's a work system. Ni ma is shown when the say Jackie Modi or somewhere steady because squad the eye day by day. Ain't easy, baby girl, steady, beautiful. Also, Tonyum. Some can say Jackie is steady. Steady, my chin baby.
God, when you bless me, Lord, please let me know. I go to hello, one day girls go blow. Give me your blessings, something will go flow. I go to hello, one day girls go blow.
Tight one.
So Baba, shower your blessings. Oh.
When my class right away.
Romantic.
Oh, yeah, gospel.
Davy, but
hey, one per gospel.
Me per gospel like.
One per will cry. Who am I? Who by? What kind of home I bring in there? Yes, we are many nui.
Me did me ye couldn't the
phone. Who met you? Oh, one twice. Some I don't oh, how near Jane, Baba, yes, we
down, become yes, we down, become
yes, we
down, Timin's yes, so I may me jidi me a good name before.
Sorry, I am it there. Hey, boss, okay, sorry, way. Okay, sorry.
Universal Church of Jesus.
Okay, what's where? Now where?
Presby.
Hey, my sorry about plan 90. Oh, Tonyum no horse. It's saying one time, sorry, wrong.
Oh,
but mommy and family share a dancer. Say, obedi, my name kind. Na afi dey made the best person win. I hope someone in Amuji say a competition and see a perina bako. I hope say you win and I enquire issue biani but made the best person win. It's Darling Factor Season 2 contestants na in your best child studio has say show many months keep the names. Snebe ya already power your favorite obeto amaninti. And on that note, no, mama say ni promo show na show monso short code ni ade ni na wo keep na wo vote mom. The Darling Factor.
Show your skills.
Yeah ba. Thank you, Mr. Makata. Na say promo na we hu no short code no we hu names na ni ade no. Sharing so kwasi ade ya na the finals no hyehyɛ so favorite na wan to ama no we ni ahun se be ya pa wa sorry ba bi wo mu school ni bi wo na wan to afi Sunday no na de wani bre ebe so sister Sunday so nim ho hwe short code na mabobo e de achero no na contestant afna ba kwa ba baby girl na fra saying
achero magana
ampa magana oh yeah oh ya den wo
achero mesa
wo asa na so de maybe can act be near the meboa. I think I've come across it several times. Oh, beautiful. And yeah, me ma nyom na bibi che oh. Osmoja gu medie nie. Asade me live papa asane rap no akume kra. Eti me ma bibi na odi aye actually gan sane be bete. Ope nyom ben sa. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, versatile. Or say nyom bia so that you have an idea of ni niema oje. Osmo wonye nyum. Oh yeah, man piano now. Hey. Well, Fupao, and I was here at finals and a moye shone as a question that day. Easy to think that Umu do not Mr. Say no, Charlie, big up yourself. Charlie, easy. Now, Quesiada, then I expecting from the Moya wa her kwemi who knows a Quesiada day. Ain't easy. Or him, my mic no, or your uncle Quesiada.
Oh, Quesiada, dear moon. Kekamu hunina na mumbo mabosombra na moniama efe aede ebu adwene ntiase so ma obi a
yenim bia wa hakwa che
madam say
nice sadi kwasiada.
Okay, Sunday way there. I want to invite everyone to come.
But maybe muchi no won't teach you on. Hey,
yet but
ayo I see. Okay, we are not about short code na kan ho now so about there sir. Why?
Into Sunday way there, you should expect nothing but the best from us. Into no, continue to vote for me on the short code *920*55#. My contestant code near DF1. Don't forget.
Don't forget. Yeah, that's it. Don't forget. Amagana, what be say mu? Bobone yenko. Kwesi ada den expecting feel hama.
Kwesi ada dem de just dem de be die.
Aha kwache.
Ano yenim. Me perform me abrebian so me perform so me ya de pa yi. Na kwesi ada we die dem de ba ne de edi twam. Ti mesese mu be vote ama me. Na me di nkunim di abotire no aba.
Short code.
D o dial *920* about 55#. Now me code DF6.
Okay. Sorry, pa. You see na all sign say media mouse na. Kim, what short code so akasa about short code no.
Yeah, pamucho o dial *920*55# now the DF4 for atoso. Madam was say.
Madam CP patwa.
Yeah, you guys know how we do on Charlie. This Sunday we do more, but this Sunday is going to be different, fire blazing and all stuff. So I beg you, this Sunday expect something crazy, something unexpected, something mad, and the most important of all is the voting. You can dial *920*55#. The code is DF3. Large up, one love.
Okay, energy. Just a tree there.
Sunday on your casapi. On your casapi. One dial is *920*55#. Vote me this way, or DF15. *920*55#. DF15 on your casapi.
This way.
Sunday we invite Eastern region for Achemni Achemas are the only rapper representing. The best will always come from the east. So what I say. In 2% vote here *920*55#. DF11 Bass near 11 Ediamamo Sunday. Bless you.
Boss unim bibi. Jumedi no. One fakrampa, trust me. Would they mean alone should sell you? You've got some swag. Boy energy no or some on hey. Mebwa studio mebwa ni energy and steez you know made the best win but one far kaya sema make catch your way your steez your swag keep it going why bossu.
Yeah, Sunday the ranker fans na when him say na no Charlie stage ni crowd pa macho what I say to no person vote ma me enya kasa bebre just dial the short code *920*55#. Now enter me contestant code no DF2 never vote ma me tell my words funny na I love you one love
stage be pacho
yo big boy it's your boy do wax this on it vote ma me *920*55#. Pacho vote mami me contestant code DF9 Bosha wa ni me no favorite rapper no asonye it's your boy the wax this
samo na mama yem pon what dey kwaso na no ede well be Kofi Ampadu me director Mark Atta Asantoa omungina abomachi don but muni bibi mobile man ka mungina mo is so beautiful and handsome mo ho efe pa you have the face card muni face card no. You all have it, and in this industry, we have face card. It's more that Timon Kwabontin ho, go make us proud. This is home. We here baby, I just come. Why? It's the darling factor.
Show your skills.
Darling factor.
Show your skills.
Darling factor.
Show your skills.
Kwasiada ya de bro life and color that Adom TV. More time, more time, babe.
7 p.m. sharp.
Time near day.
7 p.m. sharp.
Ope so back here who is studio. Yeah, we here for
Adom
the forecourt of Joy FM Koko Mlemle Adom TV. Ofa uba na okraka o de bosha was say Oko Joy FM Koko Mlemle. Me this is the Sunday be a guy. To all the crew, thank you so much. Makeup, MCR, light, sound, camera, directors. But I'm going to say mobile mechidom. I'm the guy's queen. Nyame Adom Kwasiada. It was street in so it will Koko Mlemle. The darling factor.
Show your skills.
Mama menyom ne enfam poma menyom. Mo fansa obia fanso so obia fanso.
Semiyedika. Inna beka. Akwesi insia. Commander 6.
I don't know I need ye. Yes a time na ebe on bibi. Kwa for fili, aman for yada, aman for cheke. Breno helmo. But so that we have catch so with me join live on Facebook. So search for Adom TV Extra. And I say Adom TV. YouTube is here Adom TV. But shedding in our live honum. Sada pay amano can say about 9:44 was South Africa. Who could do all the more. Especially Joburg. Umebia tumina. So very good morning, call Farmer Frank Kojobosu, NPP South Africa Northwest Chairman. What be to wisa na boys Omohesa Friday. We also take South Africa Joburg Friday. We are only say yeah na ebuda. So a man like Ernest A.K. Akufo-Addo, on a communications officer at the NPPO, the whole of South Africa. Good morning, so El confirm mo sama jebre. Na da bia mo tai Adom TV echi. Yeah, damase. Samo jebre na da bia mo hweye. Then also Mavis, leader at the Emma Ghana First South Africa. Also very good morning, Enko and Famo. Then Kwabena, the chief sound engineer, the chief technical officer. We brutal, we super. I offer you that. Then once again to all staff of Manhattan Hotel, Pretoria. I say good morning to you. Monty Trino, Monty. Table that towards. Okay, very good morning. That's what you bring out of also shape. Assembly Cabre. And I do so many akwasi is a for a second comma Franco Trading Enterprise. I'm catch of a phone papa ni fie and honum. Open phone ye betcha dia mount. Phone ye kama. A demu soko ye papa Franco phone ebi. This say Samsung, say iPhone, say Nokia. Phone type ben and patcha wope. So to phone us ope papa. A Franco Trading Enterprise, I saw now called Sabekabi Atom. What a smart TV so about ranging from 32 to 55 inches. Also, your Franco air conditioning from 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower. Nebo our from Nebo our from pa. Me say me free anima kwa konje 2.0 no bako. Na yakra. Maybe the team sa. Na ne omi say stars na on no so ntinkani an entwi bebre. Obi Yusuf Franco air condition ya beka kiro obedi wa dance kiro sen kan kakra because of stars no dorso eye papa eye munu soko. In fact Franco air condition kwa de so be a ton be the am say home user mensuro ensuro kra. I'm telling you ensuro and this microphone de ya obi use na wo use na akoye asabi bia wo intesne sana Franco de ne tie ya the CCTV camera so aba. A monitor video anytime and anywhere. Who had it to mukura betwaba you clear. I'm worried. Ghana maybe abokobi or Franco Trading Enterprise at now. Na o edo mi SM. Oko internet resource or to adie e wo Franco unya 40% discount. Atiare ba ko enko internet ne so ne mfa Franco number bia numbers ne nyina enie 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 939 311 0555 939 311 Franco Trading Enterprises still phone papa efie and one best brain publication akofa engoma makoma kunsiam and ebadwa so ese nyina ye kenkan bie eye kama papa engoma etimi bua masem onim de nusu ehunu etimi ekwan mu ngoma ne sia no ba ko aye creativity and imagination student leadership your citizenship me se ne Ghana ni bie here bi by force aye critical thinking and problem solving. One of our challenge as a nation and here critical thinkers and challenge solver problem solvers. Then digital literacy, collaboration, communication. And my way in Naka ajet to bookshop Yabokobiano or Sabekebi out of phrase 0507 200 200 and 0504 200 300. Best brain publication was a tomorrow education today. And I'm sure what catch us me show asante mampon sumampa ensuo na kyerɛw na onso ahwɛ sɛ ne ensuo ni etne esimi etie da bi yakasa na my mfonso e wo kyefa wo the fight against galamsey ya ye nyina ni abra ye komu up and down so na ka say ada the video no beto hwɛ video no na hwɛ sɛ ne asante mampon sumampa ensuo no eni esimi etie wa umpe na apede
wo baby na waterfall
umpe we na de na ape we umpe opede sansui umpe na apede mamba kun we ko say etne mamba we waterfall mamba kun ya ha we ja nkrofu ya nkoma say no koma hono de say ba ya owo osino ne nkrofu ni Koma hunzo we say so ama for gupomo say ye bobo mu di na mpanfo timi sake omu nyina from our river bodies cause Mr. Bia Mr. so sino de ne de menim de enti a MC tuo na so ama bayana baba ye huge bisa say ye poana empoa so yes na amna kwakwa is say must wa compromise mo we uja ni ne baya eya mo osino eye galamse a asante mamponso nko o ma hono no kra da no mde wo ye so by see there be ameka nya twema asem so there be ameka se wo yeso ya fan ese yembebre nso ye ma ye busuafo ye galamse bi when was the last time no mo share kra to omofo especially mo ye wo ensuo so no especially mo ye wo ensuo so no ena no na meka no baby a ye tia sa galamse ekoso no the adwin po na wo na ye say ema ye adwuma o de nwuma eba o ton ade a ye to sika wo ho so ya adwin hyeda enko eye ohawa ede ebre ne so ya adwin hyeda enko so ko ya de ya adwin ekoso ye pa maybe because of these challenges no e ke tu ase da but member we so about no mo ye demonstration on Galamsey calling for the release of more yachobo edomo court remand. Yes, my idea to be honest no we one or two confrontation me about many platform to virtually your demonstration was peaceful, the best was peaceful, was the best. We pray said day 2 and co create another challenge that democracy have for Nibi. So we pray say they too no create another challenge that the democracy have for no eco create that you are calling for their release no. The only part I don't agree with you, to be honest, is for the release. That one I don't agree. You have to be for pressure and to system so say release here see a court ashes on remand. Then basically will be a not to remand be also say you are calling for the release. The country is not run on emotions. And you me feel say me dream say my dream say me kai say they run Ghana. Ya demra. Omo lawyer for, and I've seen their lawyers no even suing IGP and Attorney General for infringing on the human rights of a client. Omo mugumuni be. So to see about this na release. Then you see about the release will be other remanded. And no, to be honest, I don't agree with you. That's my personal opinion. I don't agree with you. Me no nya adu okra. E mana mamra e wo ho. E mranimfo a etwitwaju omo ni nukwe betimi afa so a ye be release omo. Simple. So the mranimfo no be ye ade a esene fatara no say one of the process ni bi e ya na moto mu etu no. Yenya say di say ye nyina agi tum say o say my systems na eye adwuma dia yenya sab your court on code unnecessary pressure to system so no there be am kan say na no Barack Hussein Obama eba Ghana dey ba ko be catch way back 2009 say Ghana don't need any other thing than the systems na eye adwuma. Let the systems work, give the system peace of mind to work. And now me catch say mranifo ni fi say remand 2 weeks near my clients no ekono or money nye ho ekutia Ghana mamra. They know what to do. O me come asandi bia wo fro. The higher court yam renim for the beko to seek for self remand 2 weeks and mom crofo and self fata with the charge say the abom no. So yes I review a decision a court in the buy no. If the higher court if is ampan yam renim for no eka no eto asoma obeti atom. This will not be the first time Obiako appeal our winning. So let's allow the systems to work. It works to our favor. And before church, they were not arrested because no more demonstration. No. That was not the reason for the arrest. The arrest was said. Out of the over 300 crofo etisi monte so dada no 54 pe ne hu say mo ye niam ho sem etia Ghana amamra e na mra na twa maso na mra na omudie we know what to do if is amamra na achia. So continue to drum home for Galamsey fight no a good cause. Munkoso. But calling for the release there. If this is a GG president, what kind of name? You can't tell the president of the land. Say release those who have been remanded with immediate effect. Such impunity. For crying out loud, he is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. If you like it or not. President Akufo-Addo is Ghana's president. Respect him. For boni die yesefata emano. The seat is occupied. Not the same seat. Opeso penny ekotena so you can see a tasi ya chani asashe dem from for somebody to demean our president. How dare you so go to my pen market and say release those who are arrested with immediate effect? Huh? How dare you? Be a person shall call in his favor, but be a person shall call to the other person's favor. Can you stand before the president and say with immediate effect? The president only do two. I go for the council. I'm call remand. Huh? I'm call remand. I go for the mass. I remand. And you be the same person to criticize the president if he's to do same. And that the president is interfering in the work of the judiciary. And I'm penny at the judiciary, and I'm saying gomachi. When he allows the system to also work, it's so boy. What kind of people are we? What kind of people are we? The show mo ya chi omo no. Enye police station no da so wo. Ye do ma court. Temwa 14 apronti etie nkrobo no wie no. Wo se ampa me ni kodobofo no ya adwen. Ye fo mo kwotwe kukum bes na otwe mienu. Na ye nto anhwem na ye ne so. Eno wo chi ye mra ne beto asane ne so. Se mranimfo na ejina twaje amafo ya chi omo ne fi se. Omo ne court no enya adwena. Wo ye mranimfo nye na omo start omadwuma. They know what to do. And you knew me and the better than for the more some yet. Yes, when they want to approach, they now approach systems here. But Ghana quite systems here, you must pay because a TSM Sentinel systems and what? Couldn't confront that remand. And now I'm not as I must say. 7:59. In the next 45 minutes, I do better for remand. Another year. Emran was a bebo Ghana ni bia obay. Sana Emran so was a betri Ghana ni bia obefo man amamre bia. Aso. That's the purpose of Emran. Protect it. That's how show from baby. That's how fall out of the law. Emrano ebe straighten. Be pia wash line him. So there be baby and no better at all. Timrano be for be so na e pia wash line him. We can't continue to do this all because if he say we are doing a bidding of somebody. No. Ghana is beyond anybody. Ghana is beyond Obibia. My systems in why? Yenjai. Na nyi nyama dwenum na nkuan na wo ayi remand. Se sana mo Canada. Me se na no obi okobi ya bro. Enye se wo ya kromfo. E kom na de no, e na obu abro on the remand. Should we call for that person's release? Huh? Sani panso ko bu obi abro wi ya, ye de ne court se fa ne ko remand. Ni sa fa ne ba beto na se ne so. O so ye nya na na. Someone who you so we yes and some release no anyone who can ya e be sebu bi bia wasam no enko ba bia because wasam ni grounds embrani for make the primus inter pares of your case assembly tip papa and say galamsey ha omen e braso say abampanifo Ghana ni bia be na fam dia boase le be ya ye be si ano kwan e super. Bako na akotwi and I release them. Says yenchi wan. Release them mu amuye dem so ni ansa bachi wana. And na nura ya mko ya man block road obi abachi. And na mko ya sorry to say, mo akosi nuisance bia obi abachi mo. That is why we pray say for that 3 days no and then watch na the account no e be to akoso esese na nura ye no e be peaceful. State your position. Che baby ani aban na nya adwen. Ka che mampani ha de ye no nya adwen. You are our leader. You are supposed to lead this fight and ensure say you do some konim. After 7 years you need some konim president Kufado. You need to be blamed. State your position. Then our president should release those who have been arrested with immediate effect. Na nyatum ti yeto ne ye boyesam. Nyatum nti. Nyatum. Enti ne yeto ne ye boyesam. Ne ye boyesam. Nyatum. Nyatum fo ne aso mam say cho. enya kwenda do bi kasa ase na auto na abonsem ana na monte ase mo mo da na want to believe say asem mo adwumfo kana monte ase because na monte ase a e ka mo nsem. How do you expect the president, the chief justice, the IGP to go to the the court say or be a court actually say or go remand makwa you know? Huh? Or can ya can't send ya 2 foot to go for the no more demonstration. What I say? Me say throw the idea who ba who throw twa no and throw be twa be chiw is men twa e be go animu ase. Obie no up to now ya chilling because no demonstration obie ni ho. Nobody and ya chilling because no demonstration. Court in the crown for so court no. So that be say, my lord, abrante we ya ogina wani min no a demonstration dey tia aban say aban kunta galam say e consider say dey amofa no kotwe kokrom. It will happen. And you say yes. And you no kre. People na ye nyamo ho nsem etia o meya mamra. People ya dia ensem fata etia Ghana mamra. Enu tina ye na kwakwa gina sene bia ne ye bɔ ne kwadu ne bɔ ne nyina no se no bi ko tomu na se no bi ko bɔ kro no se no bi ko ne ewu ye na kwakwa gina sene bia ye bɔ ne kwadu sa pepepe ene bɔ mu kwadu ye wie na ho so na akɔ ba bi obi anu ni asem he wie asenye no na obi a ho so a obi akɔ ne ba bi. Because I don't want to think, say, God for damage what we and I said, they say Ghana for the prison. No. But why you say we free ni party be emu dia? Emran be chwabem. Mummy enya atwom. The fight against Galam say, wow share assembly kebia back to back. Back to back, my year call against Galamsey. But baby, I bet you are non consontia. Me did your questions here. I mean, sure. So talk also Tiger and Chi. See him correcting from so ye way a memo. Near my near crabashe. Any pensem move at us. There be a kind of semi edica, macra. But when you now come a BM Emra Badwam Jumedia so on Adom TV. Live on DSTV channel 280, Go TV channel 119. Multi TV, they give us live and so one sound so and yatrasi. Ye streaming so Facebook. On Facebook, ye Adom TV Extra. Adom TV Extra. Sound so na ba ye Facebook right so bit me share on Adom TV. Adom TV. As with me share no ja comment ni nyina then. On YouTube and so Adom TV, all kind of hear me more here. Watch us more on YouTube because the videos near clear. You have quality pictures here, bet me actual because you have the quality cameras, You have the KKK cameras, nature. Watch us on YouTube. Adom TV, ja comments or any near KK and family. Adophobia, I would happy birthday and confirm a fear at Dankwa. Any attack coffee. Dan kwaya mo nyina mo KNUST Kumase ene ma woda. We pray for long life. Yankopon won shira mo so happy birthday to Afia Ata Dankwa and Kofi Ata Kofi Dankwa. Yes. Ata Kofi Dankwa mo nyina mo KNUST. Ye work Kumase. Wish you all the best. Yankopon won shira mo. No fa enfie dodo bebre meka mo mfie eho. Yana some of na mo share live on Adom TV. Now, I just say we any nyina so ekuche nyina na audio from any ato podcast. Do bet me akotu in case e bia se adwuma yenti e bia time start e bia na yakọ enim no na bibia bu want me ahwa onya kodu fie on podcast set for Adom TV. Search Adom TV on podcast. Na eno so tie so bibia afa bia say Twitter say X bibia Adom TV. And no edi dwumasa. Be din yakwasi is abadwafo atrase babedi enkomo. Director of Communications, the Ministry of Education. Kwesi Kwate, 7 Kase Watanase. We are looking forward to Dr. Aye, member of the NDC National Communications Team. So we can answer. Kwesi Bokode. Minister Hoye.
Oh, yes, I don't.
As a Muzo call, I think I do say information ministry. Yeah, international the universal access to information. Yeah.
On the tobacco. Over Juma 6:30. Where 12 hours a day.
12 hours
a day. On call, na Caribbean ha about Juma Jada. Near Jumena, they be Okujana Caribbean. Obeja, was a union almost all boy security for the over Jobia.
Wow.
And you're not there. We work just about very dense anymore. We see if we play mana. Obviously, only the edge by TV. I do not know by your papa.
Hey, what's slow down?
Papa, no edge one.
What's slow down? Why? Slow down. 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day.
Continuous.
Yes, random. You bet me will be our ministry. 12 hours every day. Every day.
Oh.
Now. Papa, if you're okay with the ampana, because I'm not a bread. But also, gentity, where I check. Do you feel another hotel?
I'm Nankasana there.
No correct.
No free mobile.
No correct.
Yeah, now, yes, or person compromise on.
Yes.
Yes, and I bet me a compromise. I quite remember US Embassy for one head of communication, friend Sarah, and the trust number for the Bimbo. But we say, Ghana media invite him a program, I'm way late. I'm so young, but I feel as soon as I do my program to be starting on my dream. Sister, oh, you're off a back. Ministry to say,
oh, yes, Adam, maybe I will say, so far, dear, say, Jumano, so far, we share a buy a home, I think I say, Pana, put the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
Ministry of Education Edgemont. Yeah, papa. Okay, the Biana, you don't come on any penny now, dream say free senior high school education.
Okay.
But you know, a banner promise say no all right. In the end, we have to account to the people and the outcomes are buying. But most importantly, the STEM no money at the ABA, new STEM schools, no money at the robotics, near STEM career pathway, inquiry robotics, artificial intelligence, no money I don't know.
Okay.
And then ultra modern buildings here, but we back here East Legon here, across STEM Academy.
Yeah.
There's a changing the facelift of what a classroom should be. And the Eguso Yajima. I'm saying the only thing I can you almost overcall to our school, senior high school, so no more will be seen. Hopefully by end of the month again. All things being but idea will confirm same. I mean, proposed data and official ministry be to Jano.
Okay.
Because I was able to be 10 now. Be a come.
Okay. Tell for that was strike.
Oh, you know, Mushi, I quite remember 2 days ago, I was even part of the meeting. We had 2 days continuous meeting.
Okay.
But they break it on the first day, and they say, yeah, to me, NC engineer with regards to Omokwana or Moba. Me pese be from more but maybe yeah say you could do any na fa no nyina any
okay
whether government side na nyete wo kwa on ba ko gawa SSC
yeah the senior staff association
no mo ye ekoku ma ko sitag no mo ye ekoku kwa enso and then no mo nyina ehia na a lot of them were agreements and implementation no ekoso but what minister did ne say omo update on the implementation and commitments if you be a na here certain information or data from even the unions to be able to process. Most of them were administrative staff or university.
Yeah.
They hear data they process we can say be able to fear. One
university can be created then you am crowd because some more processing so
what I say. I don't want to hear you so I feel next salary no not perfect. Inti you know on more dim command and say ejuma. Omo you say they are going back to their constituency because leadership when they are more represented one more constituency.
Yeah.
And the expectation is someone Obama man is to be a drill. One person more strike action train essence na team will go back to because the truth is omo ankasa no omuti fi omani nye obia ni wa ondo na djuma okoma omo do djuma ho na hu akoye se ni na obega bread and butter issues but for so that's one ankasa tri ho na e ibone
abanjoro ja ne se ya
and e beto abayezu
na so ne
omo akasa kwachi pa so far no de we are just waiting for official correspondence from them.
Because what you're doing ministry, I think this is your 7th year or 8th year.
That's the ministry.
The ministry. Yeah. What has been a challenge with this? It looks as if every year being a teacher strike.
I think I will take it more on a mainstream labor issue than a Ministry of Education issue. We say all over the world there say a there are sometimes inflationary pressures. Okay. Too fuel more the deal one 7 years. The nina sentence have and all those things on the back no more back but it's not that simplistic as how we see it. Sometimes negotiation table without any disrespect to anyone. Some of them between the 50 items. It will interest you to know, say, basis on the could be a strike and answer demonstration. Maybe 2 of them will be valid. But don't say, oh, what buy? What penny demand? I send by us all do not the issue. In this media banter, no money, I don't know, it may not be necessary. But there are also legitimate concerns also here. And so, I buy beer anywhere we are me out to a what now call send a man was 10,000. I did say I know so I call you say only 50,000. Oh, yeah. Just one know to train to know about Quaback to watch na be a maintain one say I judge more so make strike. Tibu able to be as another matter I feel no man strike answer. No, it's part of the process. And a strike, you know, even the constitution of Ghana envisage it. Say a idea bit my day, Abba, into making room and provisions for it. Is more or less like a protective mechanism for be or human.
So with your about 8 years experience at the ministry, having a full oversight of near-course educational sector, would you, on your kind of opinion, would you suggest say maybe a focus so protect the health workers? No? Maybe we can do similar for teachers.
Well, let me put this across. First of all, my boss needed 8 years or okay. 8 years. Maybe
oh, okay. Okay.
Now, I would have been more, grateful if we question what kind of protection they might help.
So you see, say, it looks as every year be a teacher strike, whether from UTAG to NAT to NAGRAT, every year be a looks as or minor enya, but the entire when it comes to the health sector. Is there be a separate within my health workers and the teachers and to me and benefit because it's about salary. I think the bases are clear. Will be a level be able to be our salary I would deserve it. But there are other certain name be a bit to me consider for teachers could be to me first to minimize your strike because meaning say the ripple effect of these strikes on our students.
Yeah, I mean I say you take it more on a labor issue than because a normal boy how on demand it has nothing to do with the fact that they are teachers per se, but it's just because be a me juma na adie we who say be a we enyebi e won na juma mu kameso me nya bia kameso me dem pe. But you see we so one more conditions of service particularly this government me nya so say ban bia page teacher for e di boa teacher for na ban. But of course we live access you always ask for more. Okay? One has to do with teacher professionalization at the buy. And can you so be a juma school baby no has obey a banker, obey a journalist, obey a central for obey a doctor any or quite no and you go teacher beard. And then
allowance.
And then the teacher shouldn't be a back for instance fallback plan.
Graduate make us say, oh me koye teacher my papa bia
yes say as part of say boy more to enhance their skills and skill set and development upgrade the be a friend continuous professional development allowance by I been see what by BM in the history of
continuous professional development allowance
because who onu sua de enfan say 20 years ago 20 years ago me a refresher course go be that on to textbook that sa pra na okoche wo badio tiaban hihye mu at every month bia no ese chene upgrading the skill set no nyen nimde papa esuahu papa entete papa ekoso the current and updated form of methodologies and the HRD some provisions in aban afi na 1200 Ghana cedis afi ya 200% increment to
2400
yes
every year
we go even beyond that even non-professional teachers almost the no one muji 800 cedis, almost call 1,200 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Okay, go even beyond that. Abayin the year say ma 350,000 teachers. One more will be laptops. I will be a use. So 350,000 teachers require more laptops. We in free next month they say more data. Each teacher 800 Ghana cedis. So was one fine research on money. And we share the kind of for say the focus abayin no dey ma the teaching professional. And a bu abo mo ho enka ne se be bu who's na teaching profession is colleges of education kwa o ye diploma and no is abina pgm at the minimum qualification also here to be a teacher is degree and which means say qualification also tally with and correspond with nipa na ketua can no a diploma na ya pgm na degree na ketua so dey e koso me bo nti abina ye be brama cheche for nanso wo mo akoya adwumayefo nko a se be bu afibia bi abeto fuel mu which is not determined by the Ministry of Education or even the country as large. Those indicators, now a lot of them are external factors and are variables, external factors they control it. Where they are, they will have legitimate reasons. You have to sit with them. Now, no normal job. That's the beauty of leadership. Near normal can they are by bit my near normal can enter aside. We cry the no gawa for money they particularly is not a church for Ankasa per se. But on my say, university administrators almost bois with a Jumano, almost so them consensus by. Never talk about those things because it's this time. Sabrisi has now here as to whether the consensus are valid or not valid. Also, so
maybe bit me about some of most of the time, yeah, now say promises by election year.
And your promises, I'm say usually are implementation issues.
I said make us a promises. No say a promise na dia for implementation.
Obviously.
It ya bind dia ho prepare. Oh, ye pay bia continuous allowance bia best 3,000. Aban circumstances around them. Madia to for next year best start.
And I said we say we are bana. I can't say man some ko to abana. Obi so compensation say ya. One here ubeti no. Ubeti no. We dey say
consequence head of communication the Minister of Education I want to say Dr. Samia, member of the NDC National Communications, also spokesperson on NDC Youth Development. Dr. Boko now consulting room na
emsa
tenona
amami delay
yeah that's it nipa kwa na ojinti na there
of course
well received NDC mabunu Ghana mabunu da tete say as we speak
sisi ade emse anopa me de egia kese pa be kwama etiefo nyina Ghana fo nyina NDC fo nyina ena me no kase Ghana mabunu ena amamu bone a Nana Akufo-Addo ne baomia ebui omo pa na etia wo because at the last reckoning na Ghana mabunu constitutes almost 62% of Ghana's population. What it means is that so we are buying in Shishaya odigu akwemu must be geared towards making sure say sa mabuni omo atom. And then no say unemployment rate at a staggering 14.7%. And mabunu kwa 1.9 million and a come the because omenyuma sem asay.
Okay.
Na sanyema we na as a result of very terrible economic conditions Ghana fokum. And ne dollar 16 cedis. And ne enkanin fuela na ye tono 14 cedis per gallon. And ne 70 cedis per gallon. And to say oye juma na operate on 70 cedis per gallon fuel, the business is likely to run into a loss. And if you are running at a loss at that rate, what it means that you have to lay off workers. And to a lot of banks have been collapsed. Ama omo ayefo omedwuma no yapam. Businesses I want Ghana enkane na omofa Ghana mabunu adwuma Glovo, Lipton, Nivea, any a host of companies are na omofa Ghana for mabunu adwuma. Oma free Ghana because Ghana etwa etwamene etwa a good businesses na MPP aban and Nana Akufo-Addo ne ba me de go business so enti niema mo den ema Ghana mabuno enti ene utie ye papa John Dramani Mahama baby obekọ bia mabuno di nachi because only the only hope for them. Papa John Dramani Mahama the policies be braba wa be mo ye bi University of Ghana Medical Center, Range Hospital, and these projects were the basis of massive employment projects a CA under NDC. And now call Range Hospital, nurses, doctors, and they are getting permanent employment too. And you're not cool. Dada febo mube di omubenya salary, omubenya pay amomwa tomo. Yeah, papa say oba under the big push projects. Or be completing all uncompleted projects are your hospitals. A year other infrastructure projects are ye be biem amana fa Ghana mabu. Ye papa saka 24 hours economy. 3 shift system, 1 job for 3 people at 3 different shifts. Also about my National Women's Bank. And on the bank is from Kwan. Ebe biem mama ye mami. E di soft loans ebe ma ye mami ni ye nua mamwa. Omo peso omo bi adwuma. And as a bank no a man kwa ne be mu bank manager, a man kwa ne be mu teller, a man kwa ne be mu security officials, a man kwa ne be mu IT experts, and a man kwa suna ebe mu loan. Ye papa ka national apprenticeship program, ye papa ka 1 million coders program. Just say a host of policies are ye papa de ba a targeted at Ghana mabuno. Ye papa sa ka no academic fee stress policy. And on first year students in public tertiary institutions, whether university, whether training college, whether nursing training, will benefit from this policy, especially at a time Ghana, ya mame, ya papa mu, adofwa, omudi omusika ko sie, ekoto bonda, 1 million of them lose omusika through the draconian domestic death exchange program. Omusika shi, ebimu, afa wanya stroke ayare that dem I am hye ebi mo de ka enu tie ntimi ntua nkofo school fees. Okay. Ye papa say sa police na eba ebeboa mo nti Ghana mabunu under this regime eni yo ya enne okọ Kotoka International Airport be ka say ye marketplace just obi adwane afiko ama time bia ba ye friend japa e kire say wadwane afi o hawo ne kodandem enka ne na Ghana ntesa. Okay. Enti so be sa me say Ghana mabunu ho tesan a asema e wa ne say Ghana mabunu edi yawo edi abenedi awreho aka ho a ho hwe say December 7 2024 ombeto aba man number 8 His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
So on why Unilever is leaving Ghana. Story on myjoyonline.com 16th of May 2024 at 11:42 p.m. Also, Unilever Ghana PLC has addressed reports suggesting that the relocation of 8 Lipton tea production line to 8 subsidiary in Nigeria was due to unfavorable business conditions in Ghana. The company clarified that the halt in tea production is part of a global strategy to transfer operations to the Nigerian firm and is not related to macroeconomic challenges. Unilever Ghana, one of the longest operating fast-moving consumer goods companies in the country, was also mentioned in this context following the suspension of 8 Lipton tea production line. However, the managing director of Unilever Ghana, Chris Caesar, clarified that the decision is part of a broader global strategy to optimize operations and leverage the strength of 8 subsidiaries. Quote, certain decisions are taken at the global level, which sometimes impact us. Around 2019, we had to transfer our oils and sprays business to another company, Upfield, located next door. This is all part of a global strategy to focus on specific core categories within the organization. So basically, not because of the economic challenges.
Already first 2 lines was saying because of the it's
not because of the
the first 2 lines was say we are leaving Ghana because of what harsh business and economic then.
Okay. So Unilever Ghana PLC has addressed report suggesting that the relocation of 8 Lipton tea production line to 8 subsidiary in Nigeria was due to unfavorable business conditions in Ghana. The company clarified that the halt in tea production is part of a global strategy to transfer operations to the Nigerian firm, and it's not related to macroeconomic challenges.
Look, you see, these businesses, they are very diplomatic. They are very, very, very diplomatic. And then I'm Ghana, because at the time I'm Ghana, no, not business here. Not business here. And then Nipa watch so Nipa purchasing power above them. And Nipa mean to product is a first now no more. And so they will run at a loss, because if you have reduced patronage whilst you maintain your workers out, you run at a loss. It is simple. Why would the company open in Ghana and later leave? And they will be diplomatic. All because by born they are very diplomatic. But within Omorant, they know
for example,
why they left Ghana.
Maybe for example, Glovo is a multinational company, but they were specific when they were leaving Ghana because of the economic challenges.
Simple.
Unilever say, maybe because of economic challenges. But I say global.
Me say, Glovo. Yes. Almost say Ghana, Mamma say Ghana economy in here. Enter me free Ghana. It is a way the culture of say. Yeah. Omaba different excuse not be diplomatic. It doesn't take away the fact that Ghana had now to where wouldn't say Ghana. Yeah,
just was among for a share.
Oh yes.
Among 480.
I am the Sawa walk where the Kanka Glovo once because Glovo and the Kanka say Ghana economy not to tap and send to no Ghana if Ghana. And if you have other companies, several of them are on free Ghana. Now, I catch so it is a generalized company strategy, me please. You know that just rationalization. They just want to
global Unilever there. We find difficult and characterize as a diplomatic.
You see, Unilever, we all have friends and colleagues in that company, and we have spoken to them, and we know what went on. we know what went on. No be any. I am the class of crowd global assembly buy. Why would they leave Ghana? I had a company back Ghana some time ago. No, say we're free Ghana. Why? If businesses was booming, and why they were so good and no pay? Second business a boom here and come free Ghana.
That's why Unilever doesn't only deal in Lipton.
Oh, say me Lipton.
And if you read the story now the managing director has more kind Ghana consumption level 4 Lipton Ecoform, but arising in Nigeria. So in business terms, it will be wise to do the production in Nigeria rather than doing production in Ghana. Always, I don't know.
Ghana patronage consumption.
That is it.
You have actually answered yourself. I don't know why we are stressing. I don't know why we are stressing over the some mankind. I didn't mention entirely.
It is one part called the
yes.
It means that they want to service the other part.
Almost say countries country no consumption of winner perform. I don't know.
When's the last one on Lipton?
Oh, me no Lipton.
When was the last time?
Oh, me quite you mama Lipton no pebia. Me no Lipton no pebia. I tell you. Me fall Lipton. But one that's our kind way they tear for.
Governor say free Adam. President Shia organized labor.
The youth we don't want to
I want to become youth.
Oh, say and I know your youth. See the youth.
And 2% youth.
Oh, this is a brief one.
Okay.
Made the main question. On say Sebi Bru, in political communication, and me, I personally have a problem with the approach of political communication at AdomTV TV. So, it's a brief year, me and you do frame say, Memra TV so to come and represent the party. The first question was as one I'm name is here.
Okay.
Me busasa without any form of discrimination or disrespect to anyone. But I want to understand how the conversation will go.
Okay.
You say, and when I share a guy back for Kesbe, you didn't come on Galamsey. There are instances I may admit it and no. When it comes to ABCD enforcement, we need to do more. We do too. One also me I dream baby. They are baby so you play the politics of it.
Okay.
But the style of political communication, I share with him directly. And tell the average Ghanaian, say, in spite of the successes that we've achieved as a country, or as a people, everything is a failure because I belong to political party A or B. Is a problem in this country. It's a problem. There is no better intervention for the future of the youth. Me in the area of education than the free senior high school policy. You can't see overrating. You can't see overrating. But me fear me free. Me a first generation JHS graduate. Me a first generation SHS graduate. Me a first generation masters graduate. No, you go papa. If you there is maybe a first generation lawyer. If you are me free, no, me free one. But for the intervention of free access, me free. Me be in who be my baby. And if you are talking about a prospect, maybe for the youth, what is more a friend is say prospecting for the youth than enrollment? Now all time no, now you 299,000, and this time around the same youth na come once them no, you increase enrollment to over 504,000. Over so Ghana for them catch them there is nothing going on in the name of what? Political communication. Because all represent NDC and I represent MPP. It means to me share what anyone can tell say oh brand who ye be papa or wenim. You never bet so hard that you say ya. On the subject matter of unemployment or penny can let me tell you one very open-minded approach on this whole unemployment issue. Here, who on Kwarama 1,000, no motifia, no munya jumanya. Now by ba, no be created jobs for 800 of them. The 800 will remain quiet. The other 200 will still be searching. Won't be kasaso a juman ye be any. And you could take 200 no at the expense of the 800. So when you want to measure would be success, a baby success on unemployment rate, and I say employment then wait you measure based on the available data. We can boldly say in a space of 7-8 years by you created 2.1 million jobs. Mention yours. Unlike Papa, like Mr. Rashid Paper, your town got to say a new one in the memoir and the youth and a boy normal and tongue. That is what you told us. That is the approach that you had. But that is not the approach. On my data was 14% unemployment rate. But my main child, I'm going to quote a source, one source. And that's not how we do political communication. You give one guy. Open me will live back. You didn't give a source. But I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you, especially. My source. World Development Index data shows that unemployment rate in Ghana averaged 3% between 2017 and 2019, compared to 5% in 2016. What are you talking about? Mama source World Development Index.
Where year, man?
Where year 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, you can set.
And now a reference year, man.
A reference between I think it's a span. Okay. 2017 to 2019.
2017 to 2019.
2017 to 2019. And again, also at the same time, no, also rate in Ghana average 3% between 2017 and 2019, compared to 5% in 2016. While youth unemployment averaged 6% over the same year period, down from 10% in 2016. The old year was 10%, ours is 6%. We are not saying say solve problems we are. And Ghanaians admit, so when it comes to unemployment issue, we have not solved every problem. No, that has not been our approach. They are still youth, Ghanaian youth. Maybe when we call this, as of now, they will call you someone per GS a Juma day. But it doesn't also change the fact to say, I used to buy it. Every year we recruit teachers. Every year we recruit nurses. Unlike yours, yeah, about in 2017. Now, teach nurses are not you had 3-year backlog. 3-year backlog are not motive. You are a health professional. More doctors in Pano motive, you can't know maybe housemanship. About 2-3 years we're still in the house. Now go power back. You are back cleaning now. What about you a medical doctor? When you are telling us there is unemployment rate. Yes, baby, I was here drew us of mine. We may not be there, but baby, I was here near the anyhow. And you can paint a very gloomy picture and make it look like say a buying buy a freely youth. Another Ghana for a bit too quiet. Won't you get a WhatsApp? Never for a simple for a quantity and Sabrina and for power. Ghana for say too quarantine, so we'll be too quiet for America, we'll be too quiet for Canada, so we'll go for school or go for better opportunity. Yes, indeed, Ghana is not the same as Canada. We are not the same. And to me, say mini be beer, soon book a CBI opportunity between Ghana and America. I'll go to America. No two ways about that. Obako, what doctor what hey, what China, say maybe buy a battle and maybe you are looking at the outcomes how it will go. It will interest you to know what tourism to go up America. And it has nothing to do with whether or not the state has failed. Yes, admit, sir, maybe a check a crab. We admit, right after COVID, we are G2, sir, check a crab. Who doesn't know that? All over the world, America, UK, all over the world, I check a crab. But it is something, a prophecy that even the president of the land had already given. So we know how to bring back life, for instance, the economy, but we do know how to bring back life. Admitting said there will be a time after COVID, but nobody is running away from that. But we take responsibility, say yes. Currently, the data assess as a support to the macroeconomic indicators. Previously, now it's not the same. Kakra, omana, ahwadeni ye the epeja. Inti say ye kasama
sometimes you situate in the proper perspective. You can say beyond the politics, it be a KBT more. But the picture that you are painting, say, yeah, youth, that chance say, youth, or more bravo question, it is not here, not there. You are a medical doctor, you are employed. Oh, you are employed, Yabe. Busan say employed, Yabe. Say, I'm employed between MPP time here. I will just apologize and walk out from here. Oh, yeah, then you my yes, and you many her. I rest my case.
Minia,
but I thought we are doing here to work.
Oh, they work as a doctor. Mami 2 minutes. 2 minutes. As a personal attack on me, but no problem. I don't have a problem.
Oh, if that's how you feel, I'm sorry.
When NDC left power, no say SHS enrollment here 200 and
something. That be for you, man.
Oh, I know they are saying accept. Now me Ghana. Am I the only person in Ghana? Okay. Before MPP, but now for doctors. So what are they talking about? Yeah, back power. Now you need backlog of nurses.
There was no backlog.
Please. There were back and me no kase 4 batches were fee. Yeah, buy clear. Yeah, back power. Yeah, clear backlog. Yes.
Not batches.
Yes, 4 batches. Now 2022 now. Now see on the letter by us almost for certain parts of 2020 batch.
2022 now is not even 4 batches.
Please.
It's not even 4 because 2024.
Please.
Okay.
Okasa be dia na we sir. Omo ofie. Yes we buy yeah be.
2022 now nurses ofie.
Me say T the make so say NDC buy am for nurses. Utie me. I'm giving you with a document.
But left a backlog.
Let me tell you. In 2013, non necessary work Ghana 12,245. Ye free power near 58,000. So what are you talking about? And young Kwania banya or buy our funny power. But we are talking about a banya. What Bobo senior buying beer or Ghana. Please. What was the campus? What the taxes senior buying beer or Ghana? And so when you are buying on a daily basis, you are giving excuses. Why? Yeah, buy a power. Now, SHS enrollment didn't it increase? And it's a function of population growth. Yeah, buy it. No, it wasn't 290,000. Now SHS enrollment will form. But it increased to 290,000 now. It will now increase here. Don't come and pillory the OBIA.
But you don't use nominal figures. Please. You don't use nominal figures. Use percentage.
Unemployment figures. Your candidate or any minister, depending on who you listen to, you get different employment figures. Okojina, can't say 7 February address. Say, my employee nipa 2.3 million. Meanwhile, the manifesto also amount 2.1. A week after Okosia Media also amount 2.1. Meanwhile, the minister somewhere in 2020 also amount creating 5 million jobs. The following year, no Asaba amount creating 3.5. Different employment figures depending on who you listen.
Employment minister.
Yes.
Ignatius Bafwe.
Yes. Different employment figures. So they are lying.
Oh how?
Me say. The point I make, I be aba or employee.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
But don't come and be citing different figures when you yourself know. How do you employ 5.3 million people? Which should actually cater for every person in this country, and we even import labor into this country.
5.3.
Please. Odi oyena submission me yatre no. Me wa me kasa. You understand the point? So please keep quiet. You are still using COVID as an excuse. Aren't you ashamed?
Adenye fact.
O minister be catch here say Ghana Ghana ball e wo COVID 12 billion. Meanwhile, COVID sika OGG European Union, IMF, World Bank, Bank of Ghana sika was over 27 billion. And you had a windfall of sika e was a winya odiye Ghana here. In fact, if you want to know how a government is affected by a global phenomenon, government is affected by shocks. Do you know the parameter used? It is government's internal revenue. The government projected to get 45 billion in 2020 in taxes. They ended up getting 47, even in the heat of COVID. You had more money than you projected in terms of taxes. How do you come and tell us, say, COVID-19 outbreak? Why? Felicia Tete, or move in northern region. One country say COVID-19 say chicken. Emma Omono 1 billion, a parliamentary candidate, Nico Interest Executive, be 1 billion. And you're never cancer. How do you use COVID as an excuse? So this sort of propaganda NPP has been engaging in. That is why their party on a daily basis is drowning. Because more people have had the opportunity to read young people in Ghana, 62%. Obi our smartphone. Et who can someone of a phone and Google. O minister be catch us about COVID a cat 12 billion. Meanwhile, unya 27 million. On what basis do you look into the face of Ghanaians and tell us say COVID-19 outbreak? Unkwana COVID chill. Ivory Coast COVID and chill. Togo COVID and chill. They are all doing better macroeconomically than Ghana. The only reason is that you have been reckless. What I say, you waste a lot of money. Ghana for sika kakra of their shows. You waste it. What Bobosia saying? You are gaslighting Ghana. Are you the only people who can read? Yeah, we can't read in between the lines. We don't know that Unya Sika 27 billion now spending 12 billion, Rebecca 15 million. Ghana for him. And so how do you look at us and come and tell us, say, COVID is outbreak? And on a daily basis, anytime you see that they use COVID as an excuse, people laugh at them. Because it does not make any sense again. Auditor General's report, at the end I am kind. Papa they say, Omu say Ghana Sika. Essay, Abre Bia or Ghana. Omu TV 2 years carry that receipt. And the Anisi carry that receipt, no metia. And you are my senior brother. Because you know. And to me, but now, TV and not on that Ghana for not the BI you keep on rehashing the same. If it's not COVID-19, it is Russia Ukraine war. If it's not Russia Ukraine war, it is Mahama. Please, you have been in power for 8 years. Tell the people of Ghana what you have done with the money they gave you.
Because you're not your main court breaking, right?
First of all, my main fan free on the enrollment figures. Then I come into this. But I mean, when you are having a conversation like this, now you keep introducing it. It makes the conversation a bit difficult. But I will attempt to address, because as someone can only focus point, he keeps introducing new things. It's a common thing. But I mean, whichever way. First of all, let's start with the enrollment thing. Okay, it is important to understand. Say the impact of free SHS vis-a-vis enrollment. The context should be very set clearly. First of all, we school be so averagely 1/3 of Sankran to the senior high school level. That's
before free SHS.
Before free SHS. You have majority of them also dropping at the end of the day. And the estimate is that you had about 100,000 Ghanaian students denied access to education. Of course, a government has two options. The first option is to hide it under the umbrella of what we call a cut-off point. So we had the cut-off point of 22. The state has failed to give an opportunity to Sakran to justify himself. The second option is to and so cumulatively, say free SHS is in a 7th year. 7th year, no. Say 100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. You multiply by 7, that is 700,000 Ghanaian students. Indeed, when we talk about, say, you can't increment or increase in enrollment by a natural order occasioned by population growth is wrong. You cannot necessarily just use a nominal figure, say, now you're 299 into your channel, say you're 300,000. It means there has been increase. And then without just supposing it or situating in that right perspective, say, 299 and 500,000, they are never the same. And when you had 800,000 to 1.4 million, they are never the same. You get the conversation wrong. So 800,000 and 1.4 million cannot be occasioned by a natural population growth. It can only take the ingenious innovation of a responsible government, why an agency of EBB, to be able to escalate to that level. I just wanted to put that in their perspective. Again, today I will address this for the first time. Sir, the whole thought say when the NPP makes a case, they say, we are affected largely also by the impact of COVID. And that of the COVID, after say Russia, Ukraine. I think the COVID then so I'm not spend time on it. I'm going to give you just two key variables on the Russia-Ukraine invasion, so that you accept it or you admit it, say, and not just a cliche in the air. Maybe some way, somehow, as a people, we feel to explain it well. One, those two countries are one of the leading producers of oil. Full, yeah, you see. And as soon as there is instability, when it comes to the production of oil, what is going to happen is that all over the world is also going to affect oil prices in the world. Oil price in the back say oil you to yeah can say oil the intimacy one day. So me say oil you to yeah use about 90%, 99% yeah carbon. So what me agree. And is a fact. It's not something that I even need a consent from. When oil because one of the leading countries we are one more oil boy than their production cost now oil boy there. Do you know what it affects? It affects transport costs, me boy. It affects production costs, me boy. The cascading effect will be on your inflation, causing inflationary pressure. It is a baby catch of say Russia and Ukraine has had an impact on the economy. You cannot tell me as we academician and we medical doctor, you know the basis of economics is a fallacy. It can never be a fallacy. Secondly, it has to do with agricultural production. Agricultural production, 1/3 of wheat in flying now is also coming from there. So if such countries are affected, now one more production where in terms of not even wheat and fly alone, fertilizer the 1/3 of the world production is coming from those countries. And they said now that country is turning their about there. Are we not going to have the cascading effect on our economy? So when you talk about Russia and Ukraine invasion, people feel like it's an excuse. It has never been an excuse. It's a reality. Now come on, what time I come by there? What time now when you are COVID? What time now when you are Russia-Ukraine invasion? How did you manage the doom so economy? Oh yeah, say you signed IPPA, all power agreements, 53 of them. When we came back, we had to renegotiate all of them. Yes, like I indicated, maybe I will see a do as of mine anyhow. But don't paint a gloomy picture. Say, about we are failing. When we were our power during COVID time, I'm sure things would have been worse than this. At the same time, not Ghanaians, it was African country, country, not the workers, particularly for instance, civil servants, stay for almost a year. Teachers, for almost a full academic year, they were not going to school, but government was paying them. What are you talking about? Say it never had an impact on us. But we have taken responsibility that regardless, whether it had an impact or whether you accept it had an impact or it did not have an impact, we have taken responsibility. Say yes, economy gradually we are recovering the economy, and the cocoa prices at on say. Okay. Cocoa price all time now talk cocoa 1 bag. Now talk 7 bags of cement. If you want to put it in that, because we were selling around 475, and I do say I do 3,000 to 30 bags of cement. Ghana they tell me. 30 seconds. What is it? Again, or make key analogy be about some say COVID time projected money and those. You see, when we are talking about budget, I'm not an economic person, but if you want to look at the budget, you know, and who so or money be so you take the percentage of the expenditure that has been used, not projection and allocation. You don't use that.
Head of the Minister of Education. We have said now here live draw. Yeah, none pay drop. Yeah, by say na betwaso. When you now come baby, when we say a moment we never near about we never paba, we are 12 and you 6, there will be another live draw. Yeah, so bit me. So doctor, I mean shall say for so. No president share organized labor. Some man in America crack on their intended strike on Galamsey. Now I buy and deal with concerns no more a reason. You have some freedom 5 minutes.
Medasi. Hey. You see a grobe so anadwa. If you are no pa. And as I went to me and far batami and sa anye nkwanya ma na anye da. Kusi abasa. Intimi ma na anye de. Look, in 8 years,
a medical doctor nebu
please, in 8 years, Nana Kufuado ne catch Ghana for say ordinary presidency at 2 lines. Or say even if he will take his presidency, I'll put my presidency on the line to fight Galamsey. Say na the John. Look, when you read the 37-page Professor from Boateng reports, you will be shocked.
The president was found to lie.
Or see, Prof say, when Nana Kufuado put a ban on Galamsey, Senate Forestry Commission, they were giving out licenses into forest reserve for people to mine. Internet ban was to lock out legal small-scale miners so that government functionaries will take over their concessions.
How?
That is what the report said. Whilst there was a ban, Ghana BNN said there was a ban on small scale mining.
Yes, nothing like that.
Forestry Commission was giving out licenses for people to mine in forest reserves.
Is it illegal to mine in a forest reserve?
That time, na Bibia said no. People, meanwhile, there was a ban on small scale mining. A ban on small scale mining, but they were giving out licenses. How do you ban small scale mining and give out licenses? In fact, the people whose name have been mentioned, including a journalist with Despite Media friend Setmante, he actually went to a police station and lodged an official complaint. Say on bank accounts, NIB bank accounts now. Galamsey for a J or more excavators. Omo pay excavator ne back on. Omo be tuye sika gu na accounts. So some of them 50,000 cedis, some of them 100,000 cedis. Ebebu accounts ni mu a. Now no the amount equal. This is an official statement. Professor from Paul Watson they told the report in the move. It is evidence. On one kasa do you see? Say if any investigation, the police can actually use that statement to investigate. What happened to all those people? You had an attorney general who actually came out and defended Omoaya Bomdi was report. Government was not interested.
I said there was no evidence.
Please. Official police report. You think that the government, if the government is minded, they can't invite that person to investigate or to question him?
So we invite a professor from Pombo.
Please. Professor from Pombo Watson. Yeah, or no, or Galamsey. He mentioned people's names. I'm saying that.
What report to me, Akwesi? Do you think so? The fact so bold, Media Kosinsi and I know Afreme. So he wouldn't put you to straight to find out some Pania Wokano, Sebi, and Sumo meeting. He
invited Professor from Paul Watson. Didn't see.
Maybe they didn't find anything substantial about the claims. No,
so in Sona, I am Brown. Mercury near Gumo. Didn't see a miracle, a bedane Brown. Something is happening. People are doing it.
Maybe it's not the people who are born.
Please. Oh. Me say the man was the minister, the head of the interministerial committee.
Yeah.
And our no findings about for this someone galamsey. So is the government not interested in knowing say these people are they actually doing galamsey or not? What has happened to those people? What has happened to them? Look, I am not against mining.
Okay.
Certainly am I not against small scale mining. I am against people polluting water bodies. I am against people mining in forest reserves without permission. Why don't have entry? Nipana. Yet, I know what $20 million of diesel or the year mining. What has happened to him? He didn't have a mining license. He only had a prospecting license.
$20 million of diesel.
Yes, I was reporting him.
Yes, $20 million worth of diesel.
37-page Professor Paul Watson report. On Kayana. Go and read it. Near my woman, but nobody has been able to say government is not interested in investigating
$20 million worth of diesel.
Why? On Professor Paul Watson.
I don't know say way.
No. On Professor Paul Watson. Thanks.
$20 million.
Yes. On 37-page Professor Paul Watson report nana. On your interest. On
the memory of get to be a honor for me.
Share. So the government
$20 million.
Yeah, $20 million diesel
worth of diesel.
If Obi was $20 million worth of diesel, your guess is as good as mine. The number of
a full best concession.
Share. Yeah, forest reserve. And on to send.
And diesel is
$20 million. Your guess is as good as mine. The number of excavators also. Side the panel, yes, I don't know. On a more free of charge.
Okay.
So, we are not against mining. We are not against small scale mining, but we are against people mining in forest reserve without permission. People mining in water bodies. And the government of the day is knee deep in the matter. It is said they want to do for chess where the brofre or to for 104. I don't know. Why? You can say, Obia, young street guy on Nam of Wasia, and now Nam Ghana crew baby, on Nam on ultimate excavator. ultimate to them
but why galamsey
but government officials no omo here with heavy earth moving equipments and omo here sad no
under Jomama you any government official who be behind
I am saying galamsey mention one.
Okay.
Why? Yeah, the biggest heavy lifting in terms of anti-galamsey. That time was Chinese. You deported 5,000 Chinese. You increase the penalty to 5 years. Oh, yeah, galamsey. What I say? So okay. We are not against mining. We are not against what, but we are in for practices that will make sure say proper mining is done. Let me give you some of them. Number one, you say you have money mining in forest unapproved forest reserves. Number two, you say you have yempe mining to water bodies. Number three, yempe obe involving itself in any act of illegal mining. Okay. So we a small scale miner. Now, who engage yourself in any act of illegal mining, your license will be revoked. There are many of them. I believe that in my second submission, I will list all of them for me.
Please.
Second submission. I'm 5,000 Chinese. Maybe I'm more than $20 million of worth of diesel there. Me just a crack about how. Me say you go take come. You do go Google excavator say. But anyway, let me start with one submission. Menua, back galamsey in command. Me as a person, every day, me a bit reserved about it.
Okay.
In the sense, Sebio, obi anywhere we are say baby ano. Obeji atum say yen say ni so. Wo bi no document monya kwanya tukwan no. Okonkonko bi so a. Wo he the hierarchy of priority wo kro no ho a. Nkora ema ensuo. Ansa kwa na Sebio bro meka se mema kra yedai aba. Nti under no circumstance na me be defend asemesi ana obentin. Se me kwesi kwa ati na me galamsey a. Obomidia. Yes, you bomidini shame. And if there are any necessary prosecutions, etc., say, yeah. So me, my posture has always been the same. I'm trying to defend the Obia or Galamsey. Then so, can we should also be able to distinguish between mining as a small scale mining and it also illegal mining. Say be able and you will be a oil mining bia and a Galamsey. So we should also get that distinction very clear. If you are not very careful, I thought that in an attempt to solve a problem, one more will be economic, something Cobra effect. One here, you rather escalate the problem. Because a lot of the conversation about galamsey, yes, I condemn any form of illegal mining, but a lot of the conversations about galamsey, some of them are pivoted on sensationalism. One, I know penny bit radio so modi. Also, you see, Kwara Santa Regia, Kwara ya warm, Sebu, they don't even have their sexual organs. You see, be limbs, you see, be nailed to try, you see, way. There is no scientific data to support that. If you understand what can, yes, so many need those things. It will be most important. Say, oh, we have scientific data to support that. I'm not saying intimacy. Okay. A bit messy. You so all those things. I said, me and cry baby, I me fear me team. For some time like Zoma. So I know the consequence of if it's a galamsey activity. But the fundamental question you ask yourself is Zoma and Grande to galamsey. It's also another question. So Obi Beka say, oh, and cry Zoma because of galamsey, but then can you do galamsey? So ye can yen decouple the rare facts and the raw issues from the whole act of sensationalism. Near manna ye who as if heaven is breaking loose. No, it's not like that. Can I land respectfully? Mijitum say galamsey is the wrong thing. Illegal mining activities. But me, I've always maintained that, first of all, is an enforcement failure on all of us as a country. In terms of enforcement, we should be able to do more. And where galamsey, me broaden conversation to even a broader perspective. It goes beyond the enforcement attitude. It goes beyond galamsey as a people. Where Kromha, my ton of videos last week make kai. Mr. Kromha, Mr. Kakasi, do traffic light, na police will have. Traffic lights are so green. I can't say that. Land cruisers don't, irrespective of the upper or other MPP and this enforcement, a general performance on enforcement of laws has been weak as a people, and it's almost become culture. It's so legal. Meanwhile, it's supposed to be illegal enforcement. So our general performance on enforcement of our laws, and only about galamsey. Generally, we need to do more as a people, which I admit. But galamsey problem it goes beyond only enforcement. You have cultural friends aspect of it. You have social aspect of it. You have economic aspect of it. You can't. And not dear catches because President Akufo-Addo is in power and President Akufo-Addo can say or the presidency are on the line say because it means that he failed to address it. No, it's just like our unemployment issue now. You can't want them. 800,000 people are unemployed. 500,000 people have been employed. 300,000 have not been employed. And no chance about creating. The fact that you start a fight and at some point you have some successes. At some point you have challenges. No, that it has nothing to do with that. Ultimately, I know the command responsibility. Ultimately, the party, the government takes responsibility. Say, I say, I was saying, but for me, if you ask me, the fight against Galamsey is more collective than you can define.
Okay.
Why not the collective? Now, and we have you prior to 2020 election. Former President John Mahama went to places Galamsey sites and tell them, say, me baba be and go for a church or more atu Galamsey for a church or more atumo na me baba be you or more no one than Namufra. And politically, it has a cascading outcome, a one politically. We also say, if you are there and you are a certain government and the Galamsey conversation comes up, won't you be more careful in addressing it? And we are not saying that Galamsey should continue, but I'm saying it's something that you have a conversation in a very proper context. But me there is another leg. The leg that they be America say, our reason there is a correlation between Galamsey activities and political fund party or political activities funding. Abribiano. Maybe it's a research topic for all of us. Say, whether NDC or MPP comes into power, the lack of political will be questioned because
education minister Dr. Samia Medase. Friday sectorial debate. Match here.